cúpla campio go mach an bua sin na cairí Offaly agus an cean deire nach táchtach sin limanach buchant ar a glár agus sé cholíní de araspóracha ar an glár agus sinna chintig go méidir le Rhine 3 agus a gluthe canis Rhine 4 so sinniad na torthaí go léir an sa. Okay, well mada le maras hóran ham cinnte go bhfuil banistóir na fórna anna hásta ivar a hen go bhfuil an tardú céime fuite agus ivar a dó go bhfuil siad I barc an Croke.
If we didn't have this match, it'd be 7 weeks to championship, without a game from the last round of the league. So, leads in nicely to the championship match on the 25th of May against Cork. So, it's a competitive game.
John Galvin makes a welcome return to the team. I mean, a massive boost for any team to have the likes of that player playing. But I suppose emotionally it's a big deal as well, isn't it, for Limerick to have him back after a year out?
It is. He's it's his first start since in over 13 months. So that's great for him. And it's a testament to the amount of work he's put in, on his own and training on his own on the side of the pitch and going to the gym and anybody that's had a crucial will know what he's done, so fair play to him for doing it. Now he knows himself, he's always been regarded himself as a championship footballer, so the season is starting for him now. He's really looking forward to it, so we're hoping he'll put in a good display today.
As you said, 2010 you were here. But it's not often that Limerick footballers have been here, so to have these young guys and some of them going out maybe playing in Croke Park for the first day, it's a special day, isn't it?
It is. I think we've 17. We won the league in 2010 and 17 of the current panel don't have a league medal, so it's quite a big turnover. So it's great occasion. We've been here 3 times since this is our 3rd time since 2010. So you never get too used to it. We're delighted to be back. Hopefully we'll be back again later on this summer. But we'll just take today as what it is. It's a National League final, and we'll go out and try and put in our best performance.
Ní léon áras agus cóman tá sé go dásta John Galvin nach bhfuil tréis dhéon sin cruisiad faoi chó agus ní drotháid éile teachtar eis a chéadlathe hosnú tréis an bhrisise cruisin.
No, agus is tógad am joch John Galvin a gimmert le Ciarín nó Corca bh cumid ag leabhar faoi an tam ar fad is tóg an tuis go bhfuil sé gimmert le Limerick agus níl mar an aní deiscin có luas cumininic is le na fórna eile is tóga. Beidir nach bhfuil leithneag níos mó daoine faoi John Galvin agus ceannas na imrá Lár Park is fearsta tír far Gem lína ó mar sin agus tá sé rás dó bheith bhreis ar barc an Croke I gimmert a ríis.
Dúirt maras hóran an San Jarlath go mbeadh sé mar ceannas na cospóirí ag go mbeadh limanach a rasin sa ríis sa craobh. Sé ddíreach an cheathrú chuirrtacar ar ceann áras an chum an thar na mblianta. Tú éonrad ionta le tamil na bblianta nuas a deireh go bhéad a dtí spéad a cúpla cluiche cáilethe a bhuachant agus a bheith gimmert an seo sa craobh.
Well, an dói bhfuil an críomh leaga amach a múan im léana ní dóilim go jocha leis an tarla chu forrast agus a hála sé le coppla bliana nuas mar be Corcaigh agus Ciarí ag gluthe ceannis. Ach neall cosú le thola agus leian bí an bailach beidir níos fosa ag muinseir múan Feiles Jackins na bouti cailiachtaí agus coppla bliana ó hin tháinig muiad an éiad an Ciarí an seo thug siad cluiche master an maidífa ach nuair a bhíon na cluiche ceathrú ceannis an thuca leat 7 ar forann a reinú fiú inis ach go gcónaí bíon cineal getseán don 8 agus thuca leis tarlú go mé limnach an seo haríis a ríthan tairí.
Carta fián beidir na sin spéad le mé sin ará. Okay. So tá brise le tógad in isise going agus mar a dúirt Jarlath limnach in ag Corcaigh sa craobh a bheith sa cheann áirithe sin so címí chuna sa éiríonn nó. Ach limnach agus í Offaly atá an sa agus cámid an fócas ar lads lár na tíre tréis a brise se fanna gídig.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner, writers that define GAA.
An lais ó réamhlódach fíorscéal. Duine as gach trúr againn, tucha ailse orainn. Tá dochtarí a gúba a gobais chógas ó radacach nó, danta as a nniuh ó irbal an anmhí scar. An lais ó réamhlódach fíorscéal.
At Spar, we're turning prices into savings by reducing the cost of our products so they're the cheapest prices around. This week you'll find Lion's Gold Blend tea bags 40-pack only $1.69, Gallo varietal wines only $7.99 each, and Taste and Memory meals for only $3.99. Get the cheapest prices around under the tree at Spar.
This is Danone Danacol. Did you know it's Europe's #1 cholesterol-lowering drink? You see, it contains plant sterols that are scientifically proven to lower cholesterol by up to 10% in just 21 days. So, as well as eating the right foods, like these, and taking exercise, like this, why not choose Danone Danacol every day? reduce cholesterol with real results. Trust Danone Danacol. It's Europe's #1 cholesterol-lowering drink.
What would I do for a few million euro? I'd let my face be used as a tea box. By a bloke just off a merry-go-round. Wearing a blindfold. And the club's on fire.
Why do anything to become a millionaire when you can just play lotto? The jackpot's heading for €3.5 million.
Nice shot.
At Curry's PC World, the future is already here with the stunning new Samsung F8000 Smart TV series. Discover more of the TV you love and share it with the ones you love. With intuitive voice and motion control, enjoy all your TV, photos and more. Plus with the 5-year guarantee included and know-how experts ready to deliver, install and set it up for you. The future of television has never been so accessible. Experience it today at Curry's PC World. We can help.
What do you think?
Oh,
it's new. I got it today.
Wow.
Look,
it's got a life of its own.
moose.
But look what I got today. It's new.
Ooh.
Teasers.
What is it?
It's little pieces of Maltesers in smooth milk chocolate.
Oh, I want one. I'm so jealous. Who's that?
That's Tom. He's new too.
Try new teasers. Little pieces of Maltesers immersed in smooth milk chocolate.
You think your world is safe. You're wrong.
We're outnumbered. Outgunned.
So we come out shooting.
We have to go, now!
You're not actually going down there. Come on, it's gonna be fine.
I hate that! I know you do!
Star Trek Into Darkness, coming soon in 3D.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner. Writers who define GAA.
Fáilte roimh ar ais an dáchlathe canis ó Ryan dó ar dúis agus an sunrain a héana bheith gcuingtíh tróna mórach ar éige le thuirte sé héana go dó be an níormhí agus duire in aige chéile le canis Ryan dó. Agus an son an ceann mór an deir seachtainna leis na Dubs agus tíróin na gimmert in aige chéile ina dhíos san cléthe canis na strathe Ryan a héan an ceann áirithe sin. Ok, was slú beg golóir bailitheisteach le canis Ryan a cethir go fáilach péiscéile limena Offaly gimmert in aige chéile agus be mí arbachta duine den néscarí í Offaly I gahabh an tránóna fearí aimsigh dó a héansach le déirna captain na fórna fear inspiráideach sin Niall McNamee a leirlingar ina seachtainna agus an chéadrad gur dhéann sé chuir ná an uair dhearannach 97 nuair a bhuaigh Offaly craobh Lion agus I de tacht an bblion sin gandát as Ryan a cethair.
Kick-out has put Meath in trouble again. Again, it's Colin Quinn. Nice ball ahead towards Roy Malone. Here's the goal chance. He's got it! What a start for Offaly! Roy Malone! Sensational start. Malone goes forward. A gap opens up, looking for his second goal of the match. Brilliant stop by Roy Malone. Offaly come on to celebrate. Meath knocked out by a brilliant Offaly team.
If you talk to any of the people that were involved in 97, even now, you know, and you say they're in Division 4, they'll always tell you, look, anything is possible.
Since 82, they've been at the doldrums, but they're back. Offaly are the Leinster football champions.
You know, obviously this league final coming up, it's a massive opportunity for lads to perform in Croke Park. We'll be back there again then 1st of June for the first round against Kildare. You know, lads are working very hard. As I said, this is probably going to be, you know, 2, 3, 4 year plan. You know, it's a long-term goal for everyone. The most important thing was to get out with Division 4, so the promotion was probably the biggest achievement of the lot. But having said that, you know, it's a game at Croke Park. A lot of our lads wouldn't have played in Croke Park. You know, I suppose for the development of the team, as I said, it's important that we get a win there, you know. It's an incredibly enjoyable place to be at the moment, going training with Offaly. You know, when you see the hard work that everyone's putting in, you know, and it's like a big family there at the moment. You know, everyone's really getting on well together. I think Emmet has come in and he really has got everyone to buy into the whole setup. He trained St Mary's in Derry, you know, to win the Hogan Cup. They've won a couple of Leinsters as well and beaten in an Ireland final as well, you know. So a lot of the lads that are probably on the panel at the moment, Emmet would have trained them, you know, at schools level. You know, he's just been a breath of fresh air to the whole setup. And not only him, it's the whole backroom team and everyone that's bought into it. You know, they're all, you know, basically putting their lives on hold. We all are for this cause, you know, and it's just a pleasure to be involved with it at the moment. personally, it's probably been the hardest we've ever trained, you know, since I've been involved with Offaly. You know, the work lads are putting in, it's huge. And I think you know, it's starting to show on the pitch as well. You know, it's obviously going to take a bit of time. It's probably a long-term project. You know, it's not going to change overnight, but at the same time, you know, we are seeing changes and we are seeing a bit of. I think that's probably the biggest thing that he's brought in. You know, he's instilled a bit of belief back in the players again, and you know, our confidence is starting to grow because of it.
Agalh Harveh simúil an san caithfear rá le Niall McNamee agus é dóchasach faoin bliana atá amach rompa. Cúpla rud anna himúil an san Coman. Tá 5 bliana ann ó bhuaigí fáilí éon cluiche fiúháin i gréibh comórtas Lion. Hittidir go rainna car, ní éadach sé bheith dul níos measa. Tá Emmett McDonald treéis tactaisteach agus go toban tá bród sa cheansaí agus darcha níos darafií, a bhfuil? Dúgann tú seanstóibh níos sa saora?
Yeah, tugad mé stocha an bléise caiiseáil gunne Kildare le genú héide cúlínas mar sin de an mlína táisiad a immert a ríis ar an céile mí metheh agus is stocha tá gach seans má táisiad in an thospántas a chur an seo go rocha siad isteach sa cléthe sin sppraigh chun dul rá agus ru gan dhéanamh. Is gá bhíle sa seachtain ó Jennifer Jimmer ó fáil an seo bar an Croke, so tugan an cléthe inniudómh seans an sais síomh a chur in athnamh dómh ríis agus dul ráis a craibh agus bhain tanmh a seo aniu.
But Jarlath, I mean, le banistóir nua bíonn tú a súil le praba más féad le an téirme sin a úsáid. But an bhfuil an talan ag Emmett McDonald le go bhaich sé beidir, you know, get a laid agus beidir bu a bhainteach an ag Kildare sa chréibh.
Well, ma áracan tú a tangenta ag an dá ar an san ceara clíthe dearanacha. Ceara as cúig caiilte ag Kildare go dtí seo, agus cail siad an cearú ceann an iad an tíróin go holca féireanach in éireann Dála sa clíthe le ceannis. Ceara cin ina dhé céile buinte ag Offaly. So an golasteach go dtí an clíthe seo tá Offaly ionta dearafach agus má bhainn siad aniu seans go jocail an get a eiceil ar an lá sin.
Well, an chéad ar seachtainna de bhí methebh mar sin beagí fáilí agus Kildare in aige chéile sa chréibh ach inis Coman tá tusa tréis súlacha a bh an action a bhí ag ífáilí sa tra suas go dtí seo.
Yeah, is stocha an fear a hasan amach mórmór den am do fáilin na Niall McNamee agus Hulmer ag leabhart sin hanna féin. Immers féin a gá bhíle seach a gine Niall McNamee agus bhí sé rás ó héh na scór aimim sin lá sin agus gan deuh seandas nimmer i fear riomh an Offaly agus más féidir sin rá. Is stocha an 5 atá acu nó bhíar dar brethir umracha a brenn ar an seoir an pass a hagan isteach chuige chun an seans a cruthú an seo. Beidir sin rud difriúil hála do fáil is bhfuil daoine óga teachtasteach sa fearna lehéadí Anton Sullivan a bhfuil cruthú seansanna agus a hógal a chuid seansanna Brian Connerty go muid ó freisin agus má tá siad in anéis sin dhéanamh i gceart gach seans nach Niall McNamee umracha ag dul an cín.
All right, well, seo híad na toirí mar sin agus cúpla ceann piú amach going san. Chaileidir cluiche trí, chaileidir dhá cluiche an san, an dar agus an trío cluiche an san an aige an chlár ach fós dhearrig le ceir a bhua an aige chéile a bhaint an ceann táchtach an ceann sin an aig hibredáin da meach an buig na tibredig bheith cáilethe a rain na trí agus an gluiche canis ach dhearrig le fáilí an taxní dhéanamh agus buas snasta agus an dáthúil sin ag Niall McNamee is mór is cúis leis sin. Má cad atá le rá ag an banistóir óg. Seo Emmett McDonald gan dat ina chéad bhliain le gansaí an banistóire air. Emmett, when we spoke at the league launch earlier on this year, I was very interested in what you had to say. You had a completely open mind as regards who would be involved with Offaly football for the year, but you've done really well. You must be delighted with your lot so far.
Yeah, look, delighted to get through. As I said that particular day, it was going to be a minefield, Division 4, and 9 games come down to a 1-point win, so you know it's very difficult, and we're just delighted to be here today.
How have you found your first year with the team? You know, it's a learning curve, I'd say. Have things gone well?
Yeah, look, things have gone well. We had to learn on our feet fairly early days. Like, we lost to Limerick by a point. And, you know, and the boys struggled to recover from that. And we lost to Clare straight away after that. But we bounced back really, really well and win 4 games on the trot. And, you know, to beat Tipperary in our last game was a great success.
You've been taking it match by match, but what, now that the mission has been accomplished and that you've achieved the Division 3 status for next year, what's today about?
Yeah, no, today is about trying to get a good performance in, and it's really a massive learning curve before we play Kildare here on the 1st of June, and you know it's a 5 o'clock Saturday evening throw in on that particular day as well, and these players need to get used to playing in these conditions.
The last time Offaly won a Leinster was way back in '97, and you were coming out of Division 4 that year. Is that a pipe dream this year? You're never going to look beyond the next game, but I mean, you know, thinking big seems to be the way for Offaly this year.
I know, well, I think the game has changed a little bit in that, you know, the levels of fitness of Kildare over the last 5 or 6 years is going to be very difficult to beat those on the 1st of June. So, look, we'll see how we get on today, and we'll get back to basics on Monday, and we'll work hard over the next 4 weeks.
Fear gan dá do bhuaigh craobh na hÉireann ó hebh coraní ógáin de sin na coláistí rábh líon ó hin le nebh mura éad an deire agus dearlatá níl na cosach just begáín fluchaige ag a buinte seo ach tá sé denna an action leis a bhain se nachfuil?
Gan agus nar a hagan banisteoir óg isteach le smuoin sí uaire le fuil uaire chuann se barú faoi chumde an is Chocolate ragur be on 10 finches one is Tawaki from Tliha Shana, the Limnock, the Johnny McCarthy on Land Cooley, Gorthy Hill, Chanis the Heskaja. Fagan Shishin Niall McNamee, a Gimmerchin and Lorcan O'Dwyer, the Master of Og, agus the tree cool agus Jay Gouling is Scorelcha, a Niall McNamee, G Shaw. So, Matamajagolak Ahru wine no Kivlin Sunta Sahawain to Tliha Shaw, is an action of Asian.
McCarthy, a more. Ach tá galvan istig, so má chailen siad ag lán cholí tar siad a fiosú a Lorna Park agus an counter sin bín se Harbh tochta go níos stocha coman.
Yeah, agus tá sé leis go le rihan sraham lína Keiko Tavis agus tá Lorna Park gwnne Kildare le Black Lea fiúán or nachra Kildare tuairtein funa bhí timp Lorna Park a bhí Black Lea chun King Gomorrahu. Agus gachúir a bhfuil tú chun Park tá sé níos éisce do chuid scórna aimsí má tá tú a bú equivalent Lorna Park seachas bheith rihan an líra an tamar fad.
Just I bhacail nó gáil coman betú dal suas daire go garad cé ceapantas a bhuaigh.
Ja, tá mé cappa Jackúla bhfuil aimsé go fáilim lína, má tá siad an cruúil eile aimsúniu tá mé cappa go beidir go maion lá acu.
All right, céimid ling le romid le dearla a ríiste gan second go se chun fanachling ar a déh lína ach tá na fórna má limnach agus í fáilí an chead leiteach tréis na bhógraí.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner, writers who define GAA.
Cadw fi o'ch gyda, gweld yn falig nhw yn
Wel, fi fiach lint y Bordani, go.
Lint y Bordani.
Fiach Senni Bordani, gys hyn. Senni Bordani.
No, sin fi nabis sa ball goni instruct nabis on dangan box of farig amor and ish agus ni kifa ein bad.
Farah fiún trá, dé dánig a lehur tiisinaí TG Cahad.
For the kitchen sink, for the waving guy, for the boy who likes to wonder why, for the snoozers, choosers and the Wi-Fi users, for the jokers and the just can't waits, for all those lovers or just good mates.
For a car and driver from only €89. Book now with Irish Ferries at irishferries.com.
With the new Sky bundles, now you can have it all. Get new unlimited broadband with calls together with Sky TV. Get all the broadband your family needs with absolutely no download limits. And our free Sky Hub. All the inclusive evening and weekend you like, and all the best entertainment with unmissable Sky TV, including all your favourites from Ireland and the UK, plus a free Sky Plus box. So get it all now with unlimited broadband, inclusive calls, and Sky TV. Call 0818 71 6000. Sky. Believe in better.
If you think the Alliance Leagues lacks intensity or action, or if you think they're just for inexperienced players,
think again.
unexpect the expected.
We have a pizza night, and I thought they'd really notice the difference because we usually have the same kind of pizza. It was the same pizza with the same ingredients. It was just quite a significant amount cheaper. Tried it with the kids. They didn't notice a single thing, and it was a really good night.
The Garda mobile safety camera vans are on roads where people have died and been seriously injured.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner, writers who define GAA.
Cav an euro bút ag Offaly an san rih tús chluthe canis Ryan Cahary tain agus limanach beag nach ré chun aige hart ar chéile an bhí agus muoineachán na tacht ag 60 chlog tróna ag chluthe canis Ryan a 3. Okay, well lá na glóire rovinnig ag Offaly nág limanach a hiileach seans go dosó siad amach ar a móthir áirithe sin tróna nar bhrá leis an dáthebh chluthe canis Ryan Cahary a bhóchan seachuibh na fórna inis leach dar amach donnacha.
Rint arhe denta ag léimnach a teag spéisi de cá ganzi a gorm éile jo. Trúr nach chuil an tosí rob gohar tinis. Didn't you se Andrew Lane is by Lorcan O'Dwyer a cá ganzi seachte agus tehan áits. Neve Johnny McCarthy gimmer te chanurd agus tehan áit siúd farhfuil na blinta seirbhís se tucha ag go léimnach Stephen Lucy.
Yeah, Stoke farhfuil trééis amount agus pele gimmer te limnach agus is Stoke is job mór atá Stephen Lucy de gwine Niall McNamee agus bei sé suntasach de limnach chun as Irene leis nu.
Tá blian omlan ó Jimmer John Galvin go durnach léimnach agus drochortú eile fós chuir deige. Calún heile go be se Ger Collins nachfuil an Emmert agus médín tresin an brú a bheits ar a brief scórala Ian Ryan.
Yeah, farhfuil trééis cool agus fés a seachúlí aimim se a craibh sa shraham léine. Fear larger de limnach agus bei sé tanú lírat ó John Galvin an tamar fadaniu.
Éna Harháin tá genta ag Offaly tróna. Níl Shane Sullivan ar fáil agus tag an Ross Brady isteach ach bei Sean Pender gimmers mar lán chola agus Ross Brady sa lína lechúil. A cahabh ganzi i cahar tá fear an roids Brian Darby.
Yeah, seo fear nach bhfuil ein cléthe mar go Park an Croke so bei sé tanú go mór leis an lán seo agus is fear táhachtach do Offaly hir an sin.
Jet an chaimlint bheit lár na Park Alan McNamee gimmers go mahanchin do Offaly. Fan virt a lár buil a denna forward na scórála. Niall McNamee ar nói agus tefamóide siúd tá Brian Connor.
Yeah, trí cool agus seach coolí aimim se Brian Connor am líon agus is tóchas rud difriach mór níl siad a brethir Niall McNamee go mór agus bei sé simúl chun as Iron leis an mohin seo aniu.
Okay, so Jarlath I the Hura Minesh agus mid fechant and so Richie Dalton imro Lár Park hain agus Alan McNamee and so le Offaly. Cad the lever show Jarlath?
Yeah, far more Lárna Park are one tradition to be inta similar on covenant to the hain agus John Galvin Ekel and Birch Fahach John Galvin a Pelu Arash and Ian Gorthachan Shin Furshe agus well Richie Dalton far more Lárna Park a far Chegar ha Capu Intach agus be shades in Braher and you.
Niall McNamee has a luach go mion minic going hanna had 3 a day scoral to get in a mask and dá húl sin a forces sich le hedernach a tachtesteach go form ag an ancart.
Yeah, gan hours. Ma Oracan 2 are an different than Dairin she an abeltachta go Offaly na Coolin I'll Jay Gul fight aku agus in her fadig chak o crav drama Kyun fight agus ag Brian Connor agus Cunawine fight ag Sean Pender in jou cosule limnach nachwel a ga cool fight aku so mas vigil limnach an shrien a chinnelor husen agus stop a corle marine and shot na coole ail tashan saku.
Okay, so sin buchali Offaly mar sin agus well Shane Sullivan the rare Arnolty nachwel gimmert ach is gosuil chance gohfuil tá sé prapáil an son agus a fechan bras Comasach a tosnú ar an lína an sa tróna. Na bagam the raig beidir godí for in limní an sa agus John Galvin a rasha ríist agus cúpla mí agus an gluúan ní sé fechan dabí fós John.
Yeah, agus áracan sé fetal sé beidir git mechan le caiilún agus fechar an vendal an mór a tag a fáilig toirt takeíochtta an gluúan sin bhhaile beidir January hiúil leis sin go homlan don críomh agus mar is féidir aiceil tá sé Janu clachtú ar an chontú agus ahanrad bé sé get a galúnach caiimé rániu agus cuaramach ach tá sé dú leis go mééis réad an críomh.
Ó O'Connor tá scóir na fuitige I ngach éon chluithe de limanach im líana bí mi de gcóí a caiint faoí an Ryan ach tá sig an fear se cabhail na scóir na freisin.
Yeah, agus bhí me féchan se fé coppla nóid an sin agus ag Johnny Ray agus bhí ceomna na cóstilí just a churamach líthir de heige agus ag Johnny clachtathe ar na siar cecanna ach gúlíní déag fáite agus a ríis iad sin ag kidshwaithir leis na scóir na ail.
Mar lechasí lár beag a fear se stocha gníomhach ag taring siar Tommy Lee.
Yeah, well, I mean, a ríis far údarasach agus mar is féideachil níl sér an duine is mó ar an dóin well bhí sé le bheithe gimmart níiad an Sean Pender aniu bheith sin ina Kevin Jeanach agus cosúil go mé Sean Pender a gimmart mar lán coolí aniu agus well béle feiceil mas féidir leis an rud ag an specialty anú aniu agus bheith mar an playmaker mar a bhíonn sé a hartfa Lárna Park ag pecú suas stuff agus a cruthú kidshwar bé sean Jeanach ag limnach aniu.
Okay, Jarlath, so tá Coman den túram go bhfuil cumas na gúil róláidir ag Offaly, de gúil aimse go mar champaráid ní lech péir a fuite ag limanach sa tra agus go dúir sé sin an buada Offaly. Cad é a lever?
Yeah, okay, an statistic sin a thug me se dó
Mariana na gcónaí, Jarlath, na cain maithe.
Ní mar an eile an ach bhhain nar a Jimmer siad an iad an tipperdaran Cail limnach le sé chuúlíneach bhí Offaly abal iad a bhuachan le cuaig de RSY. Sílim sa héan just an cuma scóir le sin a dhifridir an dá agus mé an bua ag Offaly.
Okay, so beg le feis na línta is fearr tucha ag Jarlath de Coman a ríist dar lei sin a sin am doing fragraáil ó núsal gagan sa sé thuas leach daramach donnacha.
Well, rud dog Jarlath amachchan sin Coman níl mór an scórna scuilte isteach ag limnach.
No, agus bhí a gaché le cléis rathe Offaly am líon agus sin an fá honachas an deachúil sin, so tá man mí hásta leis an ráte sin nó Jarlath McDara.
Dúirt fearlumm go dúirt fear léthe, sin méid tóráid Jarlath.
Is dócha an rud tábhachtachtas ngáfar na seo, is páirc ionach mór é páirc an Croke, agus cá sí daile le sin go luas a cléis seo. Mana bhfuil siad in an é sinna gur a gceart ba fáiban ag an gáfár nó héh na chusantáireachta dhéanamh timpeall na páirca.
Well, is tócha agus sin an chéadúir dá is céile ag Offaly a bheith gimmarte barc na Croke och le lechanis lein rábhfuil is a seacht. Is antaithí dómh sul nimri sin Kildare.
Yeah, agus luamar sin híos agus tá si chun bheith an seo an céad lá a mí meheh bhaine Kildare, so just seanstómh sais an dimensions a chur I bhaimar chu féin agus an tácha eiscint agus an iad féin just buin tanmhas is tócha beagání agus má tá si den an tuarád an gach seans go beidir an get a wintas Kildare an is a cléis sin mar a luúid Jarlath níos luúthe.
Well, le brandá sin agus cínta féchant Emmet McDonald le sin tá sé géir idir ríasa an seát man action agus mar ar an tamil ó bhí na leitheanta glóbhre ag Offaly seo ach táiritún pelle ag an gonda agus tá si den an tíocht as an bhásach rud a rinne siad níidir 9 go Devon agus an tradiisiúníana se dochar chunig muid fear a chatteteach fear duna gan réalta pelle Matt Connor chunig bh tíochttateach tá sé an seohanne agus an fellador bí meid.
Yeah, raus ar fad agus is tócha lena gratha Richie agus amacha immert aniuda Offaly tócha tá glún sin lena a raibh beagání. Is tócha rud simúil dúirt Emmet McDonald gur níach bhua Offaly gá cluthe nar agus iad ag immert im líana tá de cluthe bhúteach agus is tócha matáún an habit sin a gur a bhaimar imráí ceiríonn sé sin ó dul raí is Jack's Craig gandát.
Go Devon Jenna sin an defriocht agus is mór siú a bheith dul daithí ar na buna. Well, mar réitir an tá fear chun an dúin, Kieran Brannigan agus mar bhair lína an glyfi canis rinne trí idir Longford is Garman agus tá tamil fadán a bhí fear an dún a gceannas a rinne a chublina hen nar bhí Con Reynolds bhail. Mar sin, limnach a grú cahabhan euro bei ar Offaly bhí cheart mar a grú cahabhan euro bei sitan na gimmert ó híomh na lábh deise an chop. Agus with rate the tools her agus an green tiny van choch ní cheappa hús an chohe the breast was cut a poor catch choch agus tools corra an chop let Cliffy Canish Straha Rena Cahar agus an unsi a bunch go Offaly Richie Dalton and Trella Fortig Dalton squilling Shachi Jeshanish score agus will score a Hoyolocht agus an Campton Forza agus near Hookshot a couple of seconds or Ken Casey.
Yeah, tús más tócha suntasach an sin ar leis an beidir nachhfuil an acliú ag John Galvin Lewis a cléthe an seo agus beidir an just retreat lower an park an sin agus an scóra aimimsú, so tús ionta fád a fála ach beidir leis an goméidir an anmod éigen maithí an timp lower na parka.
Kick mar sin Donald Sullivan ferretá steáid Brian Scanlon na chuirta Brian Scanlon hen na Hibridáran Donald Sheho hen se le fáte acha an chop agus well Tangwal Dinta leis líróid fad an talún cicailte steach go scipaí ríis, seach ríis i dro Casey. Casey Gear Eilon John is Lorcan O'Dwyer. Cassan Casey shot past Strategy with Brian Connor a Robertson. Shell of Forte Rash. John Gavin pass all in the Galvin and Macha Father John Reardon. Ish. Spossig Reardon or the Gleehon. Fósaige which in the Stach cul-de-sac squeal to Sheeriga Rash egg. Reardon Rish agus Sheer atá Limerick a dul ach an istá siad dul chun céin agus tá Spásan seo scór Stephen Lucy scuilte isteach scipaíoga Ian Corbett seo an iirt ar scóir sin agus sin can mór míte hard agus bhfuil sin chur a trastan agus an scór agus sin scóilte ag Seánie Buckley an captain.
Sin ar aus ar fad ó Limerick anna fáinach ar an léir gach imráir ag lorag an léir ag go breanhar an pas sin ach an marhearla sin de chríoch ó Seánie Buckley amach na parka ag seolta ar an trastan ag anna scór ó Seánie Buckley.
So by Shushin Brasas to the Shin. It's the foreign whole score and shot. Can't you brush your shears off? I fell down to going to get Imri Ivoli. Frey when he can't draw Woola Alan McNamee. Alan Geary her Trassin Shin of Toshi Curra, which you should Garmach, Toshi Garmach, with Bobby O'Brien, Olimnoch. Cousin Trajan to give our Lord Parkett. Knockon O'Dwyer Nish. No Lord Imri, turning his sheer, Limnoch and John Neil of Imri Wall to the strip, Galina Carrock, Coig Ivoliaka. Sheriff Chonish, Paran, of course, Jack Ishel. Gentleman Jackson is just John Reardon, Ilinig John Reardon, Nacha Better, Dancha, Tamlin, Begro, others, and Block Zenta, Egivoli. Sheriff issue Niall Derby. Derby Osquilish Jackanchin, it's actually Fatcha Rishegit. He catches Jack Ishel a draw. McNamee. McNamee Osquilish Jack, because an issue to score, it's in Ken Casey, Canchin Curra, or he in the love of Clay.
Yeah, Stoke Farwell team for Offaly for Tamal, Grahar Niall McNamee, Alan McNamee, Brenner Shaw, Leiv Mahir and Lear, because Chagan Trasne, Dirk and Amcon and Blockyard, I'm sure, and Chin, because who's the park go Valia, me, all and chance to be just in Shin Cooper second of him.
Hey, Johnny, well done. Came, took it, Chin Coma, Egadosach, Ren Coma. He could have made the Sharish, Machdro Lorna Park, Bristol Shears. Yeah. Stephen Lucy, Shella Fotchik, Farrell Vince, he's still a got to him. Omi Clifford, Omoni after his pellet, called to the lane of Harna Blianta. Fantastic, Colorado Rishi Gimmers, Doctor Crumma. Canchin Conamu, Oxen Shell of Fotchik Rash, Brian Derby got Ivoli. Speech strategy, Brian Connor. More Lodger, Mackler Ritchie. No, she forced Connor Augustan, Yakta Kodulish and Chinnish, which I can thought for score, Eleni here at Chin, Connor Gassishi Shinishach, well Cassishi Stach, Cassishi Newark Ishtach, beginning me on Chinner.
Yeah, me after Simul Brenner Shin, be John Galvin and Hassavos Core, Niall McNamee and Tom Shin, so near Shansig Brian Connor and Lear Curris Jack and Shin, of me all Shin Europe Fain, on the Lloyd or August, by a Rodney Smoley, Shin Deshkant, by Brian Connor, the Rihan Clay show.
Cliffy Canish, really Cahern, Straha Pellet. John Fotchik, Jassy Bobby O'Brien. On Rohuga Joe and Troy Cody Brown. Brown is Osquilish Jack. Owen O'Connor. Shell Fossig Owen O'Connor, Tasha Casa Hart, Early Hittog, Tashi Bulzig, Lenny Hittog. Well, Capture Hain, Galore Goshar, Trasdonach, Corumuigan.
Anchud Lewis, O'Connor and Shin, agus a Sponge Reach, agus ni Kamala Shin, who's Ban Paddy Brown, fresh in the Chach Sus, the Park, agus Anton Sullivan in the Ian Shin, me all Reach Lesh and Shan. So Cleha Brow, Skulta, Neelamer, Ageshkant, Umraka Imrori Teeth here, the Nero and Tamer Faz, so Shin a Carol Lesh and Pelgaji show.
Paul, even of Jesha, I think Cancer Bristol Shears, so 40 Richie Dalton, Dalton for Bruin Trent, like Shawnee Buckley. And Chatamachas, and pass for a big name more. Pedro Jukushi, Brian Connor, Brian Connor, Nish Spots and Connor. Comes Connor, a Gareth Shach for a goal, and Nish Taro, or Clay, Taro, Yesh, Chenchar, Yesh, Tajeshin Joe score, Lena Gordon, Masha Sauce, delicious goal in. Tau Ken Casey beyond. Tara score, Egerson.
Yeah, I guess I've gone down north to a Joel Treed machine. So Jack Cool, I'm sure Emlena, Pedro Shanty into Wahagon. Scorshin, I'm sure cool. Sintas over Reach, Eshkant, Brian Connor, Rich Reed, Stephen Lucy, Farwell, Anna Quid Milton, the Costegos, New Russian, and Dul Shearlesh. So, Archon there, foot in the park, will fall in on Damash the Yenif.
The Garner Park is a Reach, Bobby O'Brien is in a Gamat, 8 foot tucks in there. There's Mruv. Shivnishik Stephen Lavin. Farrell will on Churbish took it again for Limnoch. Rich Cliffy O'Monich, Tachmal Limnoch, fouled at the General Shawnee Buckley. Kick it to Buckley, Nidolum Gura, and Tossach, Snoolish and Bastion. It's even a Soolish and Bastion, Hunter Gantrochter, Snoolish, Kuramu, Narira, Vishash and Bagani Michlachtor.
Yeah, the VV, the Nimrod Dolan Balachella, ach nanion sin bhí sé ag glóra rud éige nach rán agus thu sé ar fóríil an sin. Dar cean ar fóríil le limnach inis.
Fer Boyochan Morris Horn agus fer na Hirvi Emmett McDonald first one store. Lauren Parker was catching fought to her Borichin ag McNamee. Kevin Vaughan Captain Lorna Parker Bertha Lodgers in there. Fought to ag Brian Connor and Dara Irat. Plastic go Richie Dalton. Rashonish give Michael Brazil. Brazil Gira Elochin or John Reardon. Reaching pass. So up to the Himmery Gamage not which it's some British Jack Bader. So different characters for that. John Galvin and Ish. John Brandon Soas. Sarnoid Tahi Kishfele, father ag John Galvin and Chinook do such and Tahi Kishfele and Lesham Brabish and Conspasa Pro Dahin. Fell dent her. As he kicked to Shahagi Hang Scuppy, a draw. Tommy Lee. Milínis is which han thought scored she Brabidishin made a whole fight a goal bar in Mulhall because there no Visha Tiva Mugan Garnon Bell so the John Reardon a digital goal on Hort's goal. Chelverashi gave Ollie Rees, Sean Pender as well. Right with Brian Darby. Niall Darby Ton with Divin. To her like set. Just give Ollie Chapter Nacharish was Lewis Rick. Back to me, and it's Chidaga Jaska, Brian Connor, reached us, Bostic Connor, James Jessica Connor, which are turning shares on Emerald Land to the right. Tasha Shortage can go to the cut, Dory Clay. Well, Colleen, hey, Brian Darby. On Fisa Immerentrin, egg Ivoli.
Yeah, because I reached Sean Suller, go will Offaly, what Euro Escatov, Chap 3 Glor on Shin, Limnoch, because Neil Durnan and Limerick, Kershire on Shin, John Galvin, Stephen Lucy, Beijer Rummerkas, a Cosega, Ain't Wahid Brian Darby, a Kane Clay and Show Bark and Croke. Shaq Blin is fihak, Fosa Kaydor Gimmert and shows up. I should brass sauce and let score shin.
Keep up pushing down the Sullivan Machdor Lorna Parker. I was said, well, keep out she fought chin. Alan McNamee, after she fought an orchard John Reardonish. Was Boss Reardon of Neelan, Takir to get attacked to Nichiga, attackers in Ono Connor, and he hit dog of Crochet. Yumaka Hassa or he was 3 kid Gormonish, a glame of Perry Egg Ivoli.
Yeah, Rishan could lose like John Reardon and Shin Condulcon Kane, Shin Pasti was shit. Me all go no Conor Crochet or 4 and Tom Shin. Rish Gachor of Rishan and Lero, Branin Chigawil, Namil to Sposs, scored the Tossi August, Gachshans come I scored them more. I'm sure the Forna show, Jaron Clay show.
Only for in the goal. It's Gail to kick Machen shoes. I kick Machen go around the park and if you're roaring lane, Son Kimberg took the chin. Take Stephen Lucy. Go Brian Connor, kick out to Chaka Scoopin. Connor can more or the chin. Achi, Cura or Heave. The love with Jesha again. 3 keen more week Heiner in.
Yes, Ween of Carton Shin, Thrower, Imrory Tivas Jane Shin, a Gloric pass mark, just Horshare 4 and Tom Shin. It's Roberto good 3 keen or 4 against Starch Shots to Clay.
Forest Fortune go home, Colleen Foss, egg Evolving shot, the Ganza Habona, Limnox, the Ganza Gorma. Achador Lorna Parke, Cancer British East of Chella Forterash, egg Evolving Reach, is it on Carol Asquila. That's a kick out to Stacha, so the Kurkupali Road or the Stacha, Lina Long, Hole Limney, Nanagashin, or Terra and Feld into Marco Reardon. Leroy's took a back. Right, sir. There's some Celtic shooting for the Brown, which in which Brendan Hart got hot. So I think Curtis Shearer gave it to Stephen Levin and Macher and Clayhon. Shelvnishik Stephen Lucy for Brew and Chennis Cash of the Croke when he came in it. There's a Robertson, Jennifer Jackson, McNamee at school right into Ken Casey. Casey shocks the lower, August Jackson shot and his Hunter Butchers on Cole, it was a cold 40, Ross Brady. Well, Bishop Cart for the cool.
Just row Esco do Offaly, Gachor, Stephen Lucy for Brew and Tom Shane O'Connell and Nero, then a pass on Niall McNamee, Ken Oslu, Suez Biogani, got Ross Brady, a glorious pass on Tom Shane, up Nora Oscar Suez, Visha Bras, Osta, Shans Fain, a Glocker, Jacques Celine Tom, V Dineti, Veladoma, Visha Gira pass of run on Tom Shane, 5 and Limerick Temple of Park, and Neil Nachoseg, G show, Winyan for and show Folly.
Quick go lads or Limney the max na blianta beidir agus jet pressure tetra mai mach de Lorna Park was reached the Ferward gear Braham Leroy in split on Leroy's Fatse Rashigi Boiler Reach in McNamee Machar Gleehonish she egg Michael Brazil give it on Traston chin up on Cantrim later is sent in his fire like customary well be Neo Carton chin Andrew Stony Buckley after she Rashla he wally reached Niall Darby gear a Cassis Stachanish Squid to Sheerigan Ivoli fighter for job Paul McConway initial is Chelevik is shoot Squid of Dean Long Tossach Niall McNamee pass all in Carriage and Chanceling McNamee Toshishin of the Cassis Stach and fear alling on score by Niall McNamee
Sin ar sa fád an Niall McNamee Kegra imróí tí chéir a léir Limerick an tam sin nóair a hiag Niall McNamee an tas ní aon duine naca leis nóair a fuair sé Rasharís agus chuir sé thar an Traslan éach wath Niall McNamee seo é Ross Brady a rís isteach sa léontán agus an isbrenn go hanmad ó fáil a cool agus ceir coolín a gcuineach coolín amháin Limerick an stáise seo
Tí tú híos chuman ar híomh na parca bhfuil éon chuig fiú trocht ar híomh séide?
No, beidir beagání na teach Traslan na parca beagání nach níl sé déanamh an difriach mór ó thaobh a bhfuil feicáil ingadí seo.
Richie Dalton a Jim Gamassan there, Brian Connor Hocus on Hicksir. So Rishan Modir Khashagi Camor Father Stachan Cancha British Shisa Fortune Marco Reardon. So beidir nach bhfuil an nerichin tarfile fáin as den liúr the order iste ag Ivoli and shot. John Reardon is Chelevig was score a test on Limerick from Mishney Hortgub. Then Lorcan O'Dwyer. Just the Rich Fletcher Rashago Dwyer or Reardon was Butch Stachanish Gudi Ono Connor. So Henry got Collins Ger Collins Neil Lindo. Rashgudi Reardon reached Reardon is Stachan and Canton British she is by Hefta like Brian Darby of Chelevig like Limerick reached. O'Connor's custom towards Antonish, Makadi, Tommy Lee, Jack Traston, Chuck. Watching Ian Ryan, hit off of Ogden, now Ian Ryan. Bobby O'Brien. Some ball of ball and Jenna Sokor, is a Jacker Glimloch, more on Dolphin Keeney in it. O'Connor contrasted with Ian Ryan and Ian across the Balach one, Tasha Sluck and Jen Erboinson. Force, I needed to end up being Tommy Lee Shear. Ibra Traston Park with Bobby O'Brien. Bobby O'Brien is then a hit dog, can't more Bobby O'Brien. She shouldn't have got her even love with Jesha Wilt as she pushes she is. August Genta Gajastinchin, Alan Mulhall, August Shelif, Ivoli reached, August Fuila Horta, Ivoli Gimmerts, ring spot in his fire, no more Tully Loch. Goal and 40, Brian Connor, Chinnach, Ashal Lauder. August and Cal, Genta is Jehinchin. Reikoni kick 0 Wool, August Skipway and Chin, Anton Sullivan. Genta against Shakaji Niall McNamee Ryan is just a score legs on towards Genta Chinning Donald Sullivan. It's Murachashin, Genta Kamach, Ivoli as Royer, Joey Trosha. Stephen Levin is Chuck Kamach. But in Ice and Tastal, O'Lame Nochacho. Tommy Lean is Chelevig a shoot for the Trasta Egget. Ian Corbett. Robertson is John Reardon, Botton Gentic John Reardon was a robot to Michael Brazil in the kit of Shach Drove. Graham Guilfoyle is Casa Jesse Guilfoyle, Chenchi Way after she fought to reach again. Reach top arm, make it Brando Hart. It was just a law again. Chilla Fosa Kristen Canchan, Connor Traston, Shugadi, Niall McNamee, a Casa, Niall McNamee, a Bola, August Niall McNamee, a Tomshaw, Cora, or Haven of a Clay.
Yeah, Anna Quid over and Chin, Anna Quid Coupland over and Chin, Anna Hussant, Erdoos Boyer O'Fall, August Brenner Shomer Haval, O'Donnell O'Sullivan, Lero the Quid Graham Guilfoyle, Hashay and Shin, August Bush Kershavalov, Tifir and Lero, August Anna Havok took on Haval Chin, Up River Shin is Stoke 5, small tag Limerick, Brenner Hoos and Shaw, Lero Dinner 1, Tivas Jid over Have. Far a lurg past Tivas Jid on score I'm sure agus Curry sin a gumprad little fall been burst no throw Tivas Jid or tar there hacklish and near a novella.
Mark Marshinnick Donald Sullivan Machad or Lorna Park because he can't British East and Chelevig is a Czech on Keeney of Stephen Levin. Paul Levin and on score on. As she falls August God put the talon in it because a Casa Jessica Levin agus Levin took on talon or Jared Andrew Horichin as Cashin is more just in the end stuff common.
Sin áta bhfuil ons ar fad ag teach nuair atá léir de brise tí Lorna Park is é you know, a lehdi Stephen Lavin mar sin bhfuil teach there an ruúir sin crothúra ag ní léanú a hára dómh tíbh Jeho Haimh a lehdi Ian Ryan nó O'Connor sin an 5 acu.
Intin sin a scéil héin ceathrú úra an ó daimse líomh ein scór ach just sin is acu. Just ag Ian Ryan héin fix the shot rivineo. Nis héin fix the hocht an sé ag Ian Ryan. Spra Pelle Alliance de bliana Offaly sa 3
Well, beidir go socró sé sin muintir limní beagán in níleidir gimar go má mar aon tosathe go dtí seo. Beidir go socró sé sin mudí híos anistá.
Mach ag an hall is can Carrick go dtí Richie Dalton. Dalton is Corrainis go dtí Derby. Tá sé éifirtach ar nonsaí Brian Derby. Héin at 3. Scóirte aige. Was cooling in the coalition. Big Dalton reached Modir of reached. There the tactic a shot at all. Ag Offaly spiel shot the near the order sinnach. Cooler limney. Landing the near the order sin was Paddy Brown is shot the mach. Paddy Brown is shot the Lord. Lord dog. Chris Bosch has gone in number of slim nach Jehan Nilen Tosaka Katibische. Nina Fickemeder. Shelmishik Stephen Lucy. Squid at Rash. Traston Park at top, leave nothing put an order initials and Sullivan Tronish. Shawnee Buckley. Buckley shots the Lord Toshin, he's Farrell Limnock as a gesture Tronish. Wild bugging in me Chin Ian Corbett. Toshin Mall nach will the Hunt after Gumpod Hiwali.
Agus gaffer a hurl os Coro fall is Toshin Escadova have a cousin the cool fady and if Nilain with the hurl teeth here done Nilain the Niglura Glirod os Kiona cousin Tor agus Toshin Shin what these Escadova fall a with cousin Tor at the end of Marnil the feed Borha or have cool a squealish jock because a Shin Kashin Ashru the Limnock is a clear show.
Not stuck good Kaluje Jer Collins and not Don Tosach Vehan Jugano was or a hen August Ryan beat éifirtach Perth. Once they had Chafoco for Ryan a hen is toch at Nordir in Jocha Paddy Brown is going to see Ernon see reached. On the cost Harton is going to sheer give it Pa Ranahan. Ranahan is out trust with Galvin. Shelby Galvin and Generation is putting our Hall Shelby School Chashir with Pa Ranahan reached. Is Canmore or the Strachan Chin. As he fought our bar Chin egg Ian Ryan. So Simul Near the order he's a job gone in Tarifa of want to Offaly asta Sinead Céad can for bidge go much couple can order the chat slim no.
Yeah, far will able toch Ian Ryan ag gach chance go sé an Graimachar an Lero sin agus tá sé simol inis an bhfuil limnach contréis sin a hogal agus úsáid níos mó sa clé nó bhfuil idir chun dul a rascal dul trasan in na parka.
Jegig Sear Merson rings it Coram Atra suggestion-ish ag Ian Ryan. For a hard thrust on there, was Croy again Ryan ahead.
Nor a bhúil an gáfar an seo le chéile rihan Laden score na aimse limnach an lá sin honid ó kicking the stairs so cá fáil bheith crinnan a chuid taclal here an rudí ála gart.
Ní se brenn hobun a limnach a is fin níos luchta. Cormac in the heart on Tivlin agus is kick slasa go Offaly the sun tá sé bheith brenn ar clifta canish really car fra Pelle Alliance the bliana Offaly is 3-2. Emmett MacDonald and Chin Banistor Offaly the Ganza Habana is in the Gunna Limnoch the Ganza Hagorma. Offaly runs the reach was Brian Connor. McNamee is Jachan Chin agus Jessica Jessica agus Nish Gurdra Alan McNamee Robert Jachan Chelle Force Offaly. Go thrust in the park and Charles and Chelvinish Derby a touch we score kick out Derby a situation is Jack a love and Hulbar so brand or Shin better go Rugun Hui or an eruption so better go than Hui could do a lane of pizza Belgian shot just a chop to Mach and Chaharish which would say Shinjeta unlock Aljenta Brian Connor ran off Michael Brazil a Chin Chanta Shalish and Leroy fought the talon Harvey Mudera, here's Orange Stach, Modzira, Hogus, Forza reached. Was just a score again, Ryan is Canton, Kulbar at Chan, Kulbar of the Jungenta, Egalamal Hall. We shall unpole to Finley Road Orton, kick out to Makati, Richie Dalton. Dalton is Shafanator, Glihon Kane is the good Trasachin, Niall McNamee. Taka, Machabad on the Morlan Tossach. The Lord of Fascishot of Graham Guilfoyle of McNamee Force. Shellavig shoot Ilin Gehrig McNamee and Trin agus an Canchin Kickert to Trasna agus I Coramo. Ah, Corahara Trasna. Colin Miru to Trin McNamee.
Yeah, Banner is boss of the egg agus an Nimror will every job. Cousin Torok no John Reardon Nimror La Hussey and Shin agus a Stoker. Neil Nimrock and Nando Levine Mayor and Clehe O'Have with Mark Golly Enver Lehedy Niall McNamee because my tato con spas machine a horse the Imror Dash quid scale by 5 and Agada and Larfad.
Machan Stephen Lavin. How ag os a hór. Should be Bobby O'Brien. Tommy Lean is Shellif Egerson. Is that give it on the fields? Is that Spas on with the Hotarli Rovinik. A Rish Tasha Casa Shear. For a shear to get Nishkaji Stephen Lucy. You've got called the scorer Stephen Lucy. Squilin Jarashi. Skip Wigati Lee. Shinish. Obviously, well, Vichy Lavlock out of the Gossentor. Brian Darby Dohan, Cook the Pint Egg Deniro, and Jesh, Evoli Haktamak Rish, Ferker Father Shear, Son Niall McNamee Goal. Schooler Ashby, Brian Darby Rish, Sponsors, Core Darvanish, Shabranor, Yeshin, Ferker can roll to Egg Kick on just Hauling. Or is that me on Chen, and Gus, Dossach, Cossetwa Gente, Egg Locan Dwyer, or is that Limerick attack to Rish, it was tough. House. Kings Tucker Limerick Tomlin Daganosish must fed up scorer all the coalition. Marco Reardon the shocker Skippy, the Shawnee Buckley, agus tarring his sheer and chin, Coleman across leg and chin the end into woman.
Nina Gain team to Ancarta good rates or touch say on clear and tackle knock out to a love a courier and near because near Yene Shin. Rehan Clare Fad, my feckin' Shin or East Janie to Clare, Bajan knock by Ainfield hook because the Stoke Shin on 5 being sick. Look the Nimrory Tiva Marin Park agus and look Lanuna fresh and have a quid Aragonti.
Just in a shake Ian Ryan Shrew kicks here. So Queen Tira Lorna Park agus Harter. Srina Khan made their Mach goal, Brenchison with Jess away on breast muscle was Vijevant on the wire again to Lum.
Cara Cooley nach Neil Cianwan I'm Sean Immert ma tatu nan fanach sa cléthe by Limnock Brassas dul Raila Shin
Bay Fresh Goroshiet Shea Colin Consider fresh 3 no Madeo agus tá leide chanich go di Kerry Kane Alan Mulhall is gemacht door Lorna Park in the Fairwar Lames Galvin that she British Shisiga agus on British Pocket Galvin Orishinish or Reardon Quintive just the law Tommy Lee a contrastinich agus Shahavad ní stereo Limnock an Ericsson or Shawnee Buckley an Irit ag Shawnee Buckley or Derek or Slay Hulkin Cormonish at Limnock.
Yeah, like Lai Tasha the book Hoopla Lira team for Lorna Park agus Tagas Jackson Clay Mara Lua to Biogan in his Luhan Shin. Kui Keener for the look close by shit sauce the Gwilla there a game shoot Biogan in the Liro.
Cwyd om ydys ffich y cot y morsyn. Canish rwy'n cahr yn y strahab. Alan Mulhall cwyd bar I Offaly. Rhys to bar. Bobby O'Brien Bristol Shees and Chenning and Bristol Fatset. Ian Corbett. Corbett yn eisiau gyda'r ddol. Agus Corcusha Berg Bulter or Corbett yn Jen. Eg Alan McNamee. Fector gomsa common. Ta beg yn i'n sport yn eisiau. Gwbl nomad yn os. Mas costens o'r I Offaly, na rwhwr sio ag Limnock byd ni'n tarf atach das dobl.
Yeah, gwrdd I hech das lehedi Stephen Lucy for an Brisha Rivishin agus an Rivishin John Galvin and Stoke. So Rimrory ag tachtas Jackson Clay team for Lorna Park agus Dovorshin ta si dinan an near the bugger kun came biogan in his tapul and namar of either Yenef Sakate for him with number shin.
3-3 ag Ian Ryan, with G-Shocks in Camshot, 4 hard than odds in a Hika Chen Kanzer noch. She kick out to Ord, agus tá she kick out to Crane again.
Hurricane ag Arish an Shin, Ian Tuchrane o Ian Ryan agus by Emmett MacDonald ní hostel in a quid custom Tory tífa muhin Shin. Bhíad chun cín le Cara Coolini agus le Jay Coolini agus nista an Bjarna Shin she's dom Cola I'm she last played the Biogan in níos luha.
Now Dermot the Geschacht and V and I win a hunt, the Canis win at 3. Bill Hama as Parker Croke. Chinnog is a robot gentle Chinnog ag Bobby O'Brien and Ishtas Bossy Bobby O'Brien will lose like a match on Crichto Lennon Gordon Sarah V and upper crew it's into the woman
Yeah, the bhí smoking brush smuoineh blas smuoineh faoi cool beidir ní aon tíbh ó haibh pass a hort agus lan sé leis bhí duine ag an trachtaster an cinnig ceart ó haibh an gcurna chuir leis an léire just ní sé aní a chur ar an trasna an sin.
Bhí séchéidir chumócha agus chuig fan géad gon sellh léimnach spéisiúil golóir bhúil siad fós chun deire ach tá cinnte tá siad fésil a tamil a bre go thomláin detarrá ar Ian Ryan is cuma cechaid dagan na scór nach go dagan siad sellh go rístin agus hartar trí an láir sin tá siad an uachtar fi láthair Bobby O'Brien agus eisian tarring is siar bhfuil Ian Ryan chun teachta má híime go méidir gorá ná cí chun reis go sciúpaí go dtí Seán Buckley. Buckley ní seací chu seachas spás agus an chiicudí Ian Ryan is Ryan a ggéire agus tá berta ara Illing Fear Gary Ryan tá sé sin bult dearg bhí áinar beidir go chuirdaigh an jazz fós tá sellh gléimnach agus sellh go Conor an táhail denta ag Alan Mulholland sin ó Óna Conor sellh fós a gléimnach beidir go just go fós a scór ras go dtí Galvin a Prebish cillan a kisfelle a úsáid ríisige ach an tamsa sellh fáte ras a gíhálaí bhfuil bei just goin níos turnaí beidir brenneir táhail sin agus just is gíhálaí taachtamach gan in sellh mór an ag gíhálaí na tamil híos ag go ruúte tosathe so Graham Guilfoyle inis Guilfoyle sellh ríistige agus é teach trastan na parke Berta fanatas Ivali, trúr fanatas Ivali, a fanatas sin chama, tá Lorcan O'Dwyer agus O'Dwyer a dearg goma. Cícailte go sciúpaí a Galvin, tá Jeffrey Galvin, mar ticket sesin go límnach a gimmert níos fearnis faoi láthair. Tommy Lee agus sellh ag siúd. Cícailte seach a sciúpaí an fast trasta a dro Ryan and is seach a sciúpaí rís go dtí Seán Buckley. Buckley ras go dtí Ryan, it's only fair Ryan, a bhula bhí bhró. Ryan har a trast ná. Keats a chaman, límnach a gimmert waid níos fear.
Yeah, gan deus timpelar na park a bhí cúgna sé léir das a céile bhar dar nána chuid lábha chur agus tá sé sin éis cabhra go mór dó. Ian Ryan an sin tróir imreoir imthe leis Seán Buckley an tam sin, caite ras go dtí Ian Ryan chun é a churthar an trasna an sin. Anna hábháil an sin ó Alan Mulhall agus go maiile fáile teachsús na parkach níor Ireland scóir sin aimsiú a bhfuil tábhacht dómhanis.
Is Colin idir mar gá cholim cheartmrá idir na fórn inis agus léimnach rístille sa trí an láirsin tá siad go thomláin an uachtar inis nach eisteach chuidtach le bhí caiite hart. Mó díreach ríiste teachad ó Ryan began í rád a Don Thompson sellh fáte reis a gíhálaí agus deis ach a siúd híocht amach a ríis inis. Tí Dalton is a chuineal ísil. Alan McNamee a Ryan agus Paul McConvey is ar an nonsaí. Can ísilo McConvey strategy Niall McNamee lena gordon sin agus an cantin amach a dro Graham Guilfoyle. Graham Guilfoyle a ggéir casa teach bud an dort fin scór lena jaasort tá sí ríist eile. Tá sí titim láb an chúlbáre. Feictar chumtain is cúil an ghuí tomchar ag an ghuí a beidir cúpla íre tar scór an sin a bhí ag Ivali. Shillifan fáte reis an gléimnach. Réir chéile thugtar na coistána deirtar agus réir chéile léimnach a teachtar reis an seo. Agus Ganzi, Paddy Brown turning his sheer, but to go scoopy again. Ryan Trugger, G. Tommy Lee, and his Tommy Lee, a corner right, got the chop. Could Ian Corbett is on over, and it's just in the Corbett has scored, Mesha Thompson and Gordon, base. And Gordon, Ian Corbett had a trust on. Pauline one at finish.
Yeah, agus luam mar cé cotábhacht a déitach an céad kicks ar aimse Ian Ryan chun sppraag a thuirs de limnach ach tá sé sin rééis hála dómh. Sé cúlín as a céile níos aimse ag bhuiintear limnaí agus an ceann sin Ian Corbett ag teach tríd chun an scóra aimsiú ar ús ar fád ó limnach go dtí seo sa cléir.
Ní scór amháin ag Ivali a measc an sécinn sin cean fáitigh Niall McNamee go dtíhann murach éochtaí Alan Mulhall bheith cúil fáte ag limnach má corta buí bronta an trohanis Brian Connor níach becker de hále bed an targeting Ganzi ba?
Yeah, cap hook sé strachas Ganzi Stephen Lucy cúpla nó with Riven score sin.
The runner park Galvin a Gairy agus Galvin a Brehern Leroy's need and Chédor with Ganzi Limney go home being Ganzi Glasser na beidir bón you're over giving chest sort of on roher try Tommy Lee in which you can you raw they get touch you can you raw they Tommy Lee the overall didn't get
Tá sé dhéanamh fér obair an sin de limnaí a bhil ancuid an léir an sin. Brenner seo John Galvin Seán ruí dhéanamh sé go fér fuarhá agus tá sé déit ag ar fan am blianta siús a mún agus an seo bar an Croke freisin aniu.
Hey, Emmett McDonald Road, Kenta Churchish Tower got Ivoli, Chahta Boston is was scored by Derby. Derby is Garrish Dacher goal, Tashi Fozige, kick on Churchaki Dur McNamee, Shelley Fotching McNamee, McNamee a Casabella one, a Casabella Hella, a Gassishin is Jachni, Dolum the Gass and Canchin. Canchin Kuramuige, Hulkin in his Kuramu, Ivoli, shaking a glame loch, it's gone off cooling one at Trugus, Trish, Toos we cannot love. Tá caiblis bhaine segan.
Tá an doubt is socha sé timp Lorna Park will lim by limnána sásta níle der torch fásta ó fála viidir horsa cé gen cúg ná mé déag an sin agus an 5 tiis ag tá go fála na bhfuil a brag Niall McNamee ó héh scór agus ní léon den eile glóra go léro.
Sin brisú síos an sin fáteach Stephen Levin ríist. Levin ríist seach a scoopin is dro John Reardon is agus nis tá roig ar clé tá sí fórsa Reardon tá se bheith cumar fin céimena a se go isteach sa gán eile sin níl mór an spáis an a kick de mahanis go D11 Jessica Levin ar scór kick to Ord ag Levin ach chora híh na lob tá sí chora tá sí gur har a trastan muir baganí ní chinte de héine trin.
Well sin scóíonnta go Stephen Levin mar tá se immert mar an fear breise tíhhéir an sin na limnaí agus behan má héh an námach hógáil sé chun dul Susan Park chun an scóir sin na aimimsú agus tá co-scóir an is agus Brenner Stephen Levin ar isi dhéanamh jab an sin ó scóra lína Lanhussí.
So, treisdómh a bheith sé chúlín chun deire freis 3-0 tá líimnach arás agus dtíad cothram an seo agus fechan is bhfuil 1-0 an sa chéin ó damse Ivoli an scór. Machan is agus an cancha brisú síos ríist agus a ríist eile sellh ag na Genzi a gorma. Seo den áitúilte de dean domáiste go príomh sis a trían lár sin an trínas táchtaí dhearach daine ní hagan mór an scórnaí an trían lár agus an Harlan chuidhág an action. Steach ríist a dro Ian Ryan ach an cancha ró Ord agus Paul McConway cúrú sír. Sír chuidú le siút an Niall Derby. Ní fiú teada ibricha a hiile belghailech se tá bheith i gimmert éáit. Seo Graham Gilfoyle nis agus é gimmert san áit in meach na súla Genzi ibre seacht. Nóí cúrú sír de dul ar nonsaínis. Fréthe mór tacha ar a belghailech. Agus a bréchan i chickseo bhla inis. Ross Brady. Bhfuil se trastín in chit an cantran trasta a dro Ken Casey nach tá sí Ilchi Crean agus an sele fáte rás a glíimnach ríis agus ag Stephen Levin. Fear Damson Coolin, second ó hen Coolin a chorma. For a trasta agus siúl go dtí Marco Reardon. Marco Reardon is beginning an ális agus an pass mí Rochtar sin ag Marco Reardon ar deire. Botún dénta agus Shelvig Ivoli's kick out to Shahi Brian Connor. Nish Shahador McNamee a casa go hauling and Johnish. Fechan Céadán chun a pass a thugad by an chusan dénta géim Corbett. Corbett on McNamee dénach amach céine an caiidir to John Corbett is congur chun léine which a churamach. Tá se an hongar cínim go se farachlis an réit origin a bhain sin muir. So cearcha chuige tá anna bheith.
Sama ar chur a muir a láh an order an sin níl sam the Harlan an sin. Ní simú níl sama chur an muir chuúla láh an order an tam sin ná. Mas rud ag bhfuil sé brunna kickta a chuúg méad a bacód ó bheith mohin sin a hospáint cáháte thu an léród an líon an sin. Chur Alan
Nish. Bhí sem
bhí chusar an líonach níl sama chur an muir suasadá.
Tá an chic bute go sciúpaí an seohanis agus an deisnisí Michael Brazil fós a Brazil a choléin spás an sin agus má bhí bailí limnaí riomh an bhí bailí limnaí an tamsin chóhan. Ní ar bhainte go le dósa. Agus celebraí sin is Richie Dalton. Ivoli is faideach. Má tá Béortha bheith. Rashanis go dtí Graham Gilfoyle is hort fin scór a cha iúirt curtha ar thaobh na lábh deise.
Má tá aon banistóir a glóra fadar glaham a sé Emmett McDonald tócha gachrú tiite a chéile dú fáile sna dechuig nó déirnach an seo. Níl idir ná éon líor gáil timp Lorna Park is é Niall McNamee an tain tusa bhfuil dhéanamh bhéon damáiste dó. So by Emmett McDonald a ggéire go maiise faoin ordan goú an seo chun leabhartló.
Bé an deise gan is mar tá fedla hama séite ag an réitor. Sin mar is hórna bheits brasástal se chuí a chríochna a orin an sin. Agus Brian Connor a brunó carta buíar bhí an tús ag Ivoli bhí siad go mór chun tosa achas í limnach a bhí forward na himmarthe a bhlór dhearan chéad lethe agus ag lethe a toisiad corfam seo limnach ná de hocht Ivoli héna cúig.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner, writers who define GAA.
Deir seachtain na mór sports TG Cahad. Tura Cugamoon I at Claremont, ag glucha Lechanis chun Heineken. Agus Cuga Line na Tut I at Biarritz, ag glucha Lechanis chun Amlin. Rugby and off TG Cahad.
I'll take you back to the days where we lived our lives for each other. Oh, the way we dreamt.
Johnston, Mooney and O'Brien, there's history in the baking.
Let's go back.
We need dough for Temple Street Children's University Hospital. You can help by downloading this song at jmob.ie.
And mine.
Inside tomorrow's Irish Mail on Sunday, the essential guide to Irish garden birds. Éanna Ní Louna's 32-page glossy magazine tells you how to identify garden birds and how to attract them to your garden. Packed with stunning pictures and amazing facts, the essential guide to Irish garden birds. Free inside tomorrow's Irish Mail on Sunday.
At Curry's PC World, the future is already here with the stunning new Samsung F8000 Smart TV series. Discover more of the TV you love and share it with the ones you love. With intuitive voice and motion control, enjoy all your TV, photos and more. Plus, with a 5-year guarantee included and know-how experts ready to deliver, install and set it up for you. The future of television has never been so accessible. Experience it today at Curry's PC World. We can help.
A tiny grain of rice. Can it help you eat better? Can rice bring your family back to the table? Sure it can. Because when you begin with my Uncle Ben's rice, fresh ingredients always follow. Begin with Ben and let that little grain of rice lead you to a better meal.
At Spar, we're turning prices into savings by reducing the cost of our products so they're the cheapest prices around. This week you'll find Lion's Gold Blend tea bags 40-pack only $1.69. Gallo varietal wines only $7.99 each. And Taste a Memory meals for only $3.99. Get the cheapest prices around under the tree at Spar.
Did you know the Crude's fruit bags are now at McDonald's? The Crudes have to hunt for their 5 a day to help them survive in the wild.
Dad, be careful!
And now you can learn more survival skills and get one of your 5 a day.
He's back again?
With the Crude's fruit bags at McDonald's. Some fun, some food, and one of your 5 a day at McDonald's.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner, writers that define GAA.
Well, nobby trocht la a bhí go raibh forlámha som lán ag Offaly sa chéad chuide agus an limanach an teacht a reis go bra a ddridim le deire an chéad lethe an son. Bhí sé cholíní an fórna ach tá sin carm agus níos déanaí beag an bhí agus muoineáin na gibbert an aige chéile sin léthe canis rain na trí agus an clé omláin a teacht ag a seacht tránóna. Dear le tíl mé hen go raibh Offaly beag nach cinnte go módíiste tris ceanóma déag viidir héna cehar le náid a héan chun tosaigh go toban thosaigh limanach a teacht a reis agus bhfuil Offaly a titemas a chéile beagáín ar bheagáín.
Ja, le géisteach amach dara an sin bhí sé caint, fuair an seans le hé an darna cool in iadidir os Brady Cunn Segus in a thug agus dúir sé bhfuil do bhéidir sin bhéidir as raiach agus bhí an cuma sin ar an scéal ach mar a tharlaíonn na kids mhór fearní beidir sóisireacha na chun mór an taithíach go rócaidí mar seo. Nuair a fuair an cool stop siad agus tarlaíonn se seo go minic ag level na scoile ag level faois ach ní bhéthe ag dúla ní a tharlú ag level hinseir mar seo ag líthe ceannis ach tá sé ní tharla agus belle limnach an darna chuid den chéad le seo.
Agus limnach sé dechar fechan chunas go gaiile siad ag go bainte seo tá si ag mar chomá fechar sin tá si simúil sellh gobar rob níl feic atra ó heh íireachtaí ar stréan san sé íireacht chuirthe ar fórí le an dáhéamh an son agus an tain difar mór beidir in na fórna bhd ní smó pass na láimhe ag go limanach an sa é céad a cuaig mar champaráide sin 67 ag í fáilí. Agus Jarlath fechmí ar a gúlaigh an second na gách rih sin, tá limanach is léir tá sé de gimmert le náart, agus is stolam gur beag freagra tá ag roinnt a lads óga í fáilí go háirithe.
Yeah, well, it's a rís a céad céad sin bhí an lábhan nuachtar ag Offaly. You know, bhí tugs mini nach ró Stephen Lucy ar Lewis an clíthe.
Okay,
Fiú John Gavin fásta.
Agus bhí Lucy buinte leis a gúil. I mean, cámid súil ar inis, I mean, héna chail shelf am thar a déad blina.
When an rud is something seen, our can just stop and sit on action. Girach and Sean attach Ross Brady are about now. Our kid goals to throw. I mean, ta John Reardon, Thomas Lee, Tossihe, Cowell, na Cooleyhe. Well, I mean, ta Marco Reardon or Hugh Lamachlin, Niall Darby. Agus ta si gimmers le Birch Steel ní smó spás horst an Niall McNamee agus Ken Casey agus bhí se sinna gobar fuair siad an cool as a go fíorneach ba é an slash céim bug sin ar in Ross Brady far mór ba é agus cai tú credfas a hortstó ar an dói a thug sé an cool sin.
Go thuban rún na Barní sin do. Bhí na Barní ar fud na háite agus bhí fáilí ar a suimhnas agus thosaíad ar a fáil na scórin ar an taobh agus bhí sé anna himplaí. Feig de fiall agus denna gíon Ryan an chuid eile.
Géireach ag mín tá a gachtain a fihe seach cúlaní fáilte a gíon Ryan go dtí seo agus a rís be ceart go mé agat má dhéanann tú fáil tíomh stí de áid scóirla áitrabí tíomh stí na scóirla be dír ort maialar sin agus rís seo íon Ryan I mean Fáin sin líráid chuann sé an trasna é chontaíonn sé a rís áhar an spás atá ag duinearó fihe seach cúlaní fáilte ag go strategy clíthe ceanna seo be ceart goró duine ag an airí an Ryan ar an céadal sí sé a warcail agus an darnail síos gan ligann don a fáil an a tarlú.
Na thosaigh fáilí anna agus bhí cúpla scóir bhí coolla Ken Casey dóibh agus fuair sé ceann eile beáí níos níos na nómatí luthe. An é just go raibh limnach merigach nó a bhfuil rud éigen gur féidir le í fáilí déanamh sa dara le faoi mar dhéanaidir sa chéad ceir an nómatéir.
Yeah, with the gas cooling chuthan seo fabhráid anis a bhí ag Casey an céad ceann seo héad a reachta áchar an spás a bhí acu an seo. Anis nuair tá sé golfríd na fáin sin líráid chontaíonn sé hart current sé har an trasanna agus a rís ar fáil. Is an strahan darna sean. Síl na híl mé héin go seans ar cool an seo. An obair an seo janta ag Brian Connor ag Rackdale Friedrich. Áirc ciatá spás Niall Darby agus áirc ar nes díireach nar a current sé har an trasanna tá Niall Darby an agus an cool ar a chróchar aige agus I mean, go fíorneach ba ceartid na líthirtí bugga seo a choristeach agus bhéir cool agam. Ag fanám sin bhí siad filamtóil agus tá cineal teoirach agam bhí ar limnach immert in Ganzíthe muan, i Ganzíthe gorama, agus béidir gur cineal gur cursin is deathirí mar nuair áircann tú síos agus an last second agus ag líthe ceannis i barcan Croke, tá tú fécinn seach fa cinne Ganzí glas agus béidir gur bé sin an fá mar gur ghlac sé tamlín bhag dóibh sacú síos.
Bhfuil tá si gimar comán éis beidir go gomáidir siad na Ganzíthe gorama fiad le cíhí den cóscóir mar sin atá an faoi láthair. Héna chuig ag í fáilí 8 gúlaí na glimanach an dara le fannig idé.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner, writers who define GAA.
For the kitchen sink and all the pets, last minuters and we're all sets. For the waving guy, the small fry, the losers and the Wi-Fi users. For head and the bookers, the latest lookers, the brokers, jokers and, I'm sure I know that blokers. For the nearly there's and just can't waits. For all those lovers or just good mates.
For a car and driver from only €89. Book now with Irish Ferries at irishferries.com.
This is Danone Danacol. Did you know it's Europe's #1 cholesterol-lowering drink? You see, it contains plant sterols that are scientifically proven to lower cholesterol by up to 10% in just 21 days. So, as well as eating the right foods, like these, and taking exercise, like this, why not choose Danone Danacol every day to help reduce cholesterol with real results? Trust Danone Danacol. It's Europe's #1 cholesterol-lowering drink.
Danone.
We've got a reason.
In fact, we've got 900 reasons to get excited. 900 Centra own brand products designed with you in mind. All the highest quality and with simple low prices. We're happy to introduce Centra's bright new range. Come on in and brighten up your day.
In the ongoing battle against serious childhood diseases, every vaccination is a little victory.
One day, your name could go down in history.
Another incredible performance!
So get your name in the game with Kellogg's GAA Cool Camps and get a free GAA kit. Get €5 off with special packs of Kellogg's Cornflakes and Rice Krispies. So go online to register and get your name in the game.
Proudly sponsored by the Irish Examiner, writers who define GAA.
Cain liv céh bhuaig an trachamórtas an bhliain Chicaite Bla Clia Corcaigh Númayo má tá freagrainn na ceiste sinna goibh chuirigh isteach ar a gabórtas tránóna TG Cahar stadaí agus tá cuaig de chuid dearabháin ortha ag Elvery Sports lu €50 an ceann ar fáil de pé chuigar a hagan as na hata agus a deir an iad Bla Clia Corcaigh Númayo a bhuaig an trachamórtas an bhliain Chicaite. Agus ihe dé luan beag an taxna fila ar an ríis le GAA chohíle sa trídeag bug faintí ó fel na minór Cirí agus Corcaigh sinna na himmert ó níthe réir an chlár agus limanach chomá agus chomá gadát beag na bug faintí go léir going ó chear a chaidlant an deir seachtainna an sa ibarc an Croke cléigh canis na stratha ó Rhine Hain sios chofada le Rhine Cahar. All right, well, and so tá co-score an faoi láthair idir limanach agus í fáilí níos fearr sa chéad cheathrúd an gluiseach limanach a teachta reis de réir a chéile agus an buntáiste más buntáiste ag limanach am a dacha seo dearla túil?
Ja, gola se dána le iad san an ian nachréic níos treise ag dearú an céad leatha sin. Bhí siad abalta an tús ítach sin na bhí go bhí a hasamh agus hachtarráis agus a ríis mín nuair áhacann tú ar man scóir a bhí acu go dtí seo on chuúlín déag. Sin an man scóir a bhí acu rí na sreithe agus le chosint uai bhí siad abal sinna dheanú. Ach tá siad gimmar sin héan cinneal cratalach tosaithe ítach atá ag bhíháilíonn seo agus is an dúlan atá a bhíháilíonn is na an níthir de chuir seo céadú go dtí leithe Nailmach na mí Ken Casey daoine atá abalta na scóir na maithe ail.
All right, well, bhí cúpla scór, bhí scór a bhain dríochta ag Niall McNamee an son má faoin Ardán agus nadidir bhfuil seansa goin súlacha hafar son ach bhí tá McNamee nuair a aon sé an líróid ach an deacreacht atá gé ná níl sa láthair maithe dul isteach aige.
Ja, sin agus uanta sé an ball has fearna an mód díireach. Buinn tú tríalas an mód díireach agus an sin nuairnach bhfuil sinna gobar bhfuil buinn tríalas plán B ach a gcónaí be ceart thoiseach leis an mód díireach. Éar chuiriseach céadúir agus béidir man an ibrion sé bheith go déta caiilte ach sellh a más na gasantóirí. Anis seo nuair a bhí an spás acu agus a bhí gachrad ag tarla dóibh bhí an muinn acu gol in lech leis na scórna. Seán Niall McNamee a gimmart get a dóan an sin tá sé sásta hachtamach a chud slíthir héana ail. Rud amháin fin Niall McNamee, hana bháin go bhfuil sé an carnóg ach tá sé cruúthaíach nuair a hagann séach tá sé compórdach ar an níráid.
Sure. Tá sé go I mean, is imróir den scothe, but an sellh sin dearla luigh Macdara agus Comanéin a go tráchtúachta níl siad a bóchan foiceil ar parca, so man bhfuil tú a bóchan dos na kickan amach, ní thiocca géin líróid chuig Niall McNamee.
Yeah, well, sé Bobby O'Brien go fíorinneach ins na nómadí a céad nómadí den clíthe seo, nuair a bhí John Gavin Carey a géirí a chosa a ail agus a éirí compordach in a chosa a rééis sin dhéan gártachan sin, bhí Bobby O'Brien an duine bhó a bhí a Cinneas Limerick a stís a clíthe seo agus caithí a bhálí rud ag an dhéanú Lárna Park a darna láis inis.
I mean, caiith siad líróide chamád amach ó John Galvin, mar bíoch nach bhfuil sé a boga. Níl sé, tá carnóg begar a barc agus tá sé seasamh sa chearnóg sin, ach tá an líróidir nós magnet a tachaí agus Se sé buchan gachar Lorna Park ag a buinte se agus is stúrú na himmartha.
Is cefilm sin ar Jerry Mishas na blianta dearnach a magaram héan trotha trí a bhí me agus bhrálam a bháinistú arálam. Bí ag mar idir an dá líne chuig véadra agus daichead agus ma dhéanaan tú sin, ma clúdaíon gach pí a fér atá idir an dá líne sin bé clíthe mai thugata. Agus sean dóí bhfuil John Galvin ag mar far mór tégar seie agus béidir go bhfuil sin a bhhaid níos éfachtaí an sin ag fáil líthirde céadúir agus é caiithú isteach ar na tosaithe agus sin an ortha ag tarlú.
Buntáiste Jarlath, I mean, bhí tú cléanna dro í fáile ag tús na himmartha agus coman go daid, na bhfuil tú ar aon fán athhrú inis, mad le céad na búirtóirí bheith sa chean seo?
Urháin nar atá insin jamta suas leis ionta Jackar mé ahrú agus rahí mé le Offaly go fáil sa darna leis seo.
All right, well, bhí anna hús ag í fáile leis a géad le beag an tús canan cén a tastáil a Wemont McDonald and so dara tréimh seachad go leanadís leis an obair so coram faoi láthir héna cuaig ag í fáile ochúlín ag a limnach agus filmí ar chum an gagans agus ar dúis mac daraach donnacha.
Mat bhaig well chuman bhí Jarlath Ronchin idir an dálín is 60 cuaig an dóla ar cecha cuaig amach se nánig dimeisteir chamór sin nar bhí se seach an deire.
Ceapa gur an boga sin inar an líad 60 cuaig beidir ní ra mór an hála nuair bhí sé trí línas trécha.
Se bhil cinnte. Nis ceird a bhí le ráig Emmett McDonald ag le hama. An féidir le híhádaí chas a hart bhí mástrucht omláin acha sa géad ceaprú ach ní sin ná ríre bhí líimnach an duine níos fearr is bheith tre spéisiúil brenn an ispéidir ar an a méid sellh a bhí ag líimnach an sin mar bhí go acha i dróiar i chéad le agus Morris Horn táte gur se stáú sem méid sin Bobby O'Brien fearr bhí gimmert go mad ó beidir go túsnar bhí se testalú se cúpla cicamach má. Cothram mar sin tuach sa cúi nóméid agus ar nóimach chríochtaíonn siad Cothram ag deir an seachá i mar for fiche nóméid breise an seo fechans cé bheits mar thuirithe ar rina ceair is ra ar nóid é an dáir na gimmert a rina trí an tegan. De fannachta sé Kieran Brannigan is chun an dún uair de chathaisteach agus chuideach sé tóid amach bíróid aige. Chula me trocht chuman ar an teachtarna gan éon bír ach ní chula me trocht ar chlufa pelle gan éon líróid.
Imrítar an cléthe agnas an í léí ar ag tastal am hin sin.
Wel, teacht, wel, Siapa, dus is mij kostel de bos, en wie toevallig kan want dat gooi je dan kennen ook kan want dat teacht. Kieran Brannigan sauste, Martian Gray, toestig hoor gezegd. Ik moet dus aan mij toch hoor ik een beter eerste scoren de Limerick maar Vramische koepel kick ik Offaly en scoor beter go ruggen hier hoor het je de schach lava en goalbare. Pat seach mar sinna Kieran Brannigan agus an seile fáte ag Limerick Rís agus ag John Galvin aráig go dtí Tommy Lee is Kieran a ruúhairn sin agus ag Ciara Éiló agus i chuir siúr aige. Si go dtí Per Ranahan agus an seile fósaigh Seánaí Buckley-inis. Agus a teachtamach bhád sin Eoin O'Connor. Eoin O'Connor a chuiristeach an sin a dro. Bobby O'Brien tá sí fáteigh Bobby O'Brien ach tá cethir timpplair a tá seile fósaigh Tommy Lee déanana go bhain seile agus inis balla a fanata sin. Le Shelley shot agus trade Eoin O'Connor Eoin O'Connor a scoile sheer just joined Ian Corbett a kick all Ord agus Ian Corbett a kick all her Treston Paul Limnach a len up the right.
Captain Finger Stephen Lucia Imror nach ra dul ra tús an cléach tá sé trééis takeis Jack sa clé go mór an sin catcha rascuig go Eoin O'Connor agus thar an trasan ag Stephen Lucia agus imar ras ag gimmar sé an sin so ba sé brastá leis an scóir sin agus haspáin sé go bhfuil Limnach ag trúidir mar rá an áte créictar ar ribh le haman sin.
Níl cáil na scóráile ar dochtúr ach rin sé go maith an tamsin Limnach chuirte chun céin. Géadúr an seo sé an trána sin Richie Dalton Offaly. Jonathan Derby ascuil strategy McNamee agus túr timpplaach tá se fósa catá hart McNamee agus caihantre na choiste táte chu brán nádúr a brenn ar Niall McNamee.
Tá gur búltúir an focail sin nádúr si brach an pórlach ar an líró lua Jarlath agus Mícheál an sin agus chasan sé thar an trasan sin nádúrtha mar a dúirsahain sin anna hín plín uair atá sin anna sin í anamhtid.
Marsin tá siad Cothram don 3 uair an seo. Fichmach ag Donald O'Sullivan Achtar Lorna Park, British Easy Bobby O'Brien, Achan Canchan Patrick Richie Dalton, Corrigirga G Brian Connor is Koidu, Mertlar Park is good to kick off the Shachan, a draw, McNamee, Toshi Kunyush, Ignite McNamee, Nish. Chuck Shamachla Illini's Farrell Hortohane, is big Kinta Gabesha Munyan Go and third point score as Nortatocha Crane McNamee, with Carta Deve, August Scadevan, Carrow score for to get on Emirates.
Yeah, Roe Esco, Marco Reardon and Tom Shin, Leo the Shocks Akuna, Bacorda just Shasov Su, Shockas Rihin named it. McNamee, Yogi and Chanders, Vishan Esker, McNamee Casa Chimpel and Shin, Nakbanach score a Rishar and Traston, August Nimorda, Mark Reardon, Bodney's Congree, Stoken or Casson, McNamee, Sullivan, Shockas though, Trashton Lear Dime Shoe.
Don't have a chat to Machan Tisha, Conjandos or Galvin, British Shias, August, well, Ivoli, Kincha, Felso, Tusen Darla Hanshot, it's an auction, August Cutting the Lurizita, British Shias, August Butcherashaka, Achan, Robal Denta, Chene, Galvin. Agus Galvin is in her bar, Agus fell into her Galvin or Derek. Moby Leach, Reeve, Pel Limney, John Galvin and Leach. Stephen Lucy Farrell, Leach Helle. As Jessica Kunish, Tatamacher, Glehan Bobby O'Brien, Lena Horn at Rye. Agus Jessica John Reardon. John Reardon as good as Stachanish could in Corbett, a third fin score, in Corbett, Curra Erchley.
Yeah, couple of Drucker in Corba Cancer Kaylax and Darakan and Shin to Darla and Shock. Similar to and Lero Degam for and Tashi the non retreat on ASCLE or Tagus. The Stoker Shin and Diffrick did their Beja Rhina Caharogus, Stridham Maragaji, Rhina Dona, Rhina Haynes Stoker.
Well, funny much to Katsa, a Goss, Vlaclias in the mines on Diffrick Hain B, it was Rhina Hain A, was that better good condition in the sunrow. Chachamahan Canton kick out to Shakish Kupinish, it was on Shella Fotze. Ken Casey a school at Rashonish, agus Shelvish, Alan McNamee, Brandon Soos, agus go drop kick, you showed, agus Shella took away, Potcherash, John Galvin, agus Brian Connor, which I can court it, Charlotte John Galvin.
The Capra Dorche go Kershaw Lava Rash, Brian Connor and Tom Shin. Couple of Rivishin be Brian Connor Garan go Vorshay Willoway John Galvin Fresh and Doctor Norshot Tom Rachel or Rog or Willen Cartick Brian Connor because Brian Shig will she come court the Buya husband to John Galvin and Tom Shaw.
Court the Buya Martian Bruntha Lord Park at Limney. John Galvin and Beckham Woods.
Yeah, stop with Alan Shay and Lofty here on Neil Delphish in.
It's Africa egg. Kieran Brannigan is in Hick Butcherstach, August Tichin Mele Hool, Stephen Lavin. Beginning fair for the Ungacha, Commoner, Yoksation Guntala, Pedro Gavek Brennan with the Reaster of all, Thomas Rashle, General Bobby O'Brien, August Rashkuji Galvin. Galvin Kuristach and Chin, August beginning gun all. Shelva Honala, Hanishik Paranahan, Parana Shawnee Buckley. Johnny Buckley, Dentaga Jassiga, because Corrego Jiggy, Tommy Lee, Rashgadi Ranahan, Rish, Johnny's fire. Limerick Rish, Rashgadi Ranahan, to 3 Urgota Portach, Tanonsi Shah Kasha, Bekorma, over Dentaga Wall, Inish Conchella, all Rash, with Captain Gabinovi, Tastolo, Emmett McDonald, Lagzanish, Pasposi, Ken Casey Gareth Shachnish, TV Shik on Lena Garfakuig, Garden Josh Saxelor, Corrichiriga, Guji, Anton Sullivan, Nimora Faka, Anton Sullivan, Guji Shaw, August, Anton. Far atá Tristoltan Arum agus Níla Nerichin Pelle Imri Agila Tamal. Peter Gura Shishin the Fekad Chin.
Yeah, Gakra de Garrett Shocks on Craig and Balagrahanish. I shot Stephen Lavin agus an Lear there and Talavan Shin, or Hershey and Lear. Yeah, no, the Hershey of Rogue Fine Lear on Tom Shin, Genta Gamahaga. Anton Sullivan Gakra de Garrett Shocks on Craig, agus by me Alish and Eero Shin.
So, Neil Stephen Lavin Crochtag in Rodella. Machin agus British Shias agus an British Genta Gastanish. What's the rash giving up reach? Ty Brown. John Reardon has good Shockerty Galvin a Casser was a Corrego Dean Faratachi to show the Ty Brown and it was a Brown tarring his sheer.
Hey, fuck it, Lord, or hug and Pa Brown Marshane, and a quid Lewis, August Lloyd, or take August Matashi Denani, Shin, so the big on in his mo. Tasha Crow, chance in the dog, chopped on Steve Overlega.
Tá gestan is se belhaileach do kommen a chachters we chach go train Lewis Lon Lewis mas féidir let. So tá 6 here Shawnee Buckley talking in Cantra Wolle captain of forne. Sin her bale and og Chencha Shear Paddy Brown or East. Sean Buckley is the force. Color Ruhers didn't put together. Shagir the shots not a lane's boss. So she's good to Sheerigan. Could you own O'Connor? Can I slap what you go on O'Connor? Sheerigan could you Ian Ryan a touchdown score. Can't you? It's a Mamel Cool bar of Malal. A Den Hard bar. Chen Marvi Shafu Ruig John Galvin of Ishte Mamel Cool. Shall have fought a rash like Ivoli Rishanish. It was Anton Sullivan. Taryn Sheer, it was Ruhr Bra, Sullivan and Chin, August Sullivan took a control on Chinning Paddy Brown. Brian Connor, Shigikadol, Trasna Guji, Richie Dalton. Dalton Gear Eluch and Tommy Lee, Oberwa, again La Hassachlor, and Bernish and Aruna, Aki Kikata Shakadish. Shelvik Sean Pender, Shirgity Connor reached. Constantine Connor Nish, Ezekiel Ryan Chinach Finn's boss, while Tashi Fos Aka. She gesture scored in Canton Kickle to Egg Ken Casey, Tashi Kickle to Ord, August Kickle to Crane, Ken Casey, at Shriu Cooley.
Yeah, no, and Talo and Tom Shinby and pass revision dug on him Rogardo, Doiralo and Lavacher is Jock because an era of Vokan and Tom Shin because Stoker Sean Pender, I'm Shin Lira because a hook should have Ken Casey Conega Kerher and Trasson and Tom Shin.
Barna go Rochul English, Egg Ivoli. There's a Ochnomed Katza Agan and Chotmans and Darila. Agus Marvi Shield, Egg Tusta Himmerha, Agus Wild Nira and Kieran Brannigan Sauce, and Chin Dolgard Major. I don't shake it again. Chin Cat. Hoygalarish, Agus Donald Sullivan. Leon, agus Machati Lorna Park and Noser Galvin. British Shesa Galvin, agus Bertha Fanaklish and Marisha. Then you've just Stephen Lucy. Gira Hafton Chinish Bobby O'Brien, Agol Trasna, agus he Fotinish again Corbett. Corbett is he Corher Ryanish. John Reardon, Erich John, Fear Ord, she made a cool bar at Tatamach. Kegul and Brisha, because she got out of Trasna. Trasna at Chin.
Yeah, Genta come on, cool boy. Captain or Tommy Lee, we chuck trade free Lear on Tom Shin. The Mulholland area Lear occur on Michael Park. I say Tommy Lee, Dime Shin score to make happen. My Brandon Madera and Shaharish. Yeah, gone down Tommy Lee, Dime Shin score and Tom Shin, the Limney. On a Croke and Shin.
Kingston's more tired of full of fall last. Leroy the ord, I blame no Husje, Elmal Hall are an order to be host up to John Galvin is Luhus and Thompson. Yel Shakul Enach. Sub Shakul. Shelvachon is Ken Casey. Casey Casamachanish. Some Shell of Fosig if we brew and Chenny Lorcan O'Dwyer. Casey Jennagamahanish was a pass issue of the Schnitzish to Haggish, Goody McNamee Casaharta, Koshiut, Ollie McNamee, Fosig, Branawan, Canmore Meetup, or the McNamee and Tomcha, Tragan on Crunyas.
Yeah, Beidir Buga a Casa Umrakera Cus Yasha Stoke agus Beidir Bacorde Mark Reardon Vehisica Fisha Beidir Naquilche O'Creener and Cus Clay Natasha come off fresh and Cus Clay is Bralo Vera Cus Yas agus Beidir Mark Reardon ag Tanula Shin Shakas Beidir Borha Fuin Cus Clay Bishin on Bugan in Kong Lees Congredo McNamee
Brisha Forza ag Derby Rashko Ivoli is Corrai again Ishkudi on Carol Casabella Juan Casabella a lad local to Trin Dohan go local Gentek Stephen Lavin Taunton and Marco Reardon ach Shell of Fotzarash a Gleam nach Reached is Bobby O'Brien a Machan shot Paddy Brown nach Ryan is agus tá it's boss and Sean is Lorcan O'Dwyer a Corshir with the Owen O'Connor Owen Casa Harton is agus Shell of Fotzig Owen O'Connor tá Ní mór an spáiste sin agus a chóras bhí numracha constantóirí siar agus é buirt a ráis sin agus Jessic Ivoli tacht a ráis ar bhreithantí rís agus Alan McNamee agus obair sin Galvin chun stoppa se le fáte ráis ag Niall Darby isteach sa lár se de bhreithar Brian a chuir isteach an is go dtí Brian Connor mór láidir a Connor gólan fáte Connor sin trist an líor de kickáil agus kick sear on out nor hurling Leroy.
Mi Clishton Shin o Limney nor the Leroy dul stock and Shin gach chance go Limney and on tacht the Maclesh and Tom Shin up trash kick sear Gale agus by chance and Ishag Ken Casey Bader a show a hole her and Trasnan.
Tom Coffey and Chin, Fekologan. Fer Vich a Weil Rivali Ogisa, Marvin, Janus Contact Couple, we couple Banish Dora Capitchin, Skipper in Yele. I think my Tom Sauce the Brenner shot. Jeshinish, Egg, Niall McNamee, either Peirich and Tossa reached. Or yeah, Ken Casey Ton, Scale, Major Gachamach, Niall McNamee on Common.
Drochirton Shin Ken Casey, Mahorda the scorner Shin Aimshon Tamar Fad, no chance. Trucker made Ramak on cool. We got it back green on the kick in the shin.
So, you don't think Kurmo again, Ryan. So, Megan Kurmo give all in a sugar session. Chacht all Lord and Leonchin. Donald Sullivan Mac did on the park. Fatsa Harbour, a trend, Michael Brazil. Brazil a Genogama. A kick put a good skip in trending Alan McNamee is Jack. A door to her and Nile. Fatching Nile and a Shakira Elo, Mark Reardon. Over Gentic Mark Reardon, Jafossi McNamee. On roller Gentica Ach and Tom Shaw. Richincha as boss stoch and the state
and job cartain take Mark Reardon and Tom Shin the Hamad Shay Niall McNamee or Chus Clay and Tom Shin agus Chowrish Shin ni Russia and on Casa Russian Shin Brenner shot Susan Air agus Gowlin Tochwa Lorna Park on Shin Ross Brady Clay Magadi Shaga
Mishta Kerry Cholin scored Niall McNamee ach ta Kerry Eros Cora or 4 lige Homa Kerry nach morgen eile tugel sauste Fragbrucht der Lacker e mesk Jose Ivoli and shot ach an Shell fortunate Bobby Brown agus point to Jehenchenig Brian Connor of Fossey Bobby Brown which is Shagil and hit og Chen Bedri Dukushi Regon O'Connor and Hukamar Fanat Chen Sean Penn Jesse Ivoli Hachtamach Rish keep in an Angel Paul McConway nach Roger Jack Rochdido nach da Trishan Gentaganyet Igivoli, Brian Connor and Shear, against Jesse Igivoli, Chapter Asherish, Shelevinish, like Graham Guilfoyle, Fossey Guilfoyle, and Chenagus Spossig, against Gajevin the Lord Spossig, which I can talk to score Neil, Contra Shiragaji, Brian Connor, against Fivro and Chenig Bertz, Kurishiraga Shoots, Gaji, Sean Pender, kick out to Ordig Pender, Nietzsche kick out to Kreenig Pender, Agzanish, the Ain Khanze Kurmoka.
Yeah, Reece Gachru the Garto have an Oberatá Yenna Fália, Brian Connor or and pass trashing a quick on Carolyn Thompson, Stoker Grohanig Pa, Ranahan Trasner Connor Coras, agus Frijera who are up there for look a guy Brugomalish and Lear Road.
Now Dermot the Geschacht on V and they win a coin, keep the Canish win at 3. Agus an sin by Wickfunty or Horn Heineken, Kifilach Canish or Claremont or Vern, agus Guigamon. I should have seen a Cahu on a day. Well, I'm going to Matt the cart. Shawnee Buckley can cash a Kurushir piece of milk. Kunin Walmarsh in the 4 and Fickinomid Fantan Chog Shawnee Buckley keeps a goal. Shira Ward the Trin, Shell of Fortunation Paddy Brown. Paddy Brown took a Talon again from Sullivan. Kick to Trastig or Scoopy again. G. Galvin. Pincher off Galvin against Tasha Fear, Guchamall. Pinchanan, the Lord Talon of Clue of Martian Hain. Canchinish Tractor Garnell, a draw Ian Ryan. I roll Ian Ryan, he's in a Hanyalish chip. For war, Ian Ryan has a Tractor Mach. Bahasha Illindo Hain is better. Gorich and Turbo Sheets, because I shouldn't get on Cossentor, Chats of the Nodes. I was a Denagama. And Shell of Force, I claim the Hotshot. Trust region just Stephen Lucy, Colleen One, Fotchik, Stephen Lucy, and Canchin Kurhamuige, the Ochkin Kurmu, Egg Limerick.
The work will Ian Ryan him Machna Parker the rain with Stephen Lucy Labulati was Jihan.
Well, Shepagani Bakach and Shin Stephen Lucy, the Ridge Irish, or Limerick Makshanan, Few Dulcom Park and Chop. Minnig Harfanam, Chafek and Winston, Ferrona de Chirtostach, is a Pedro Veckham with Galvin, Bristol Shears, Forty Johnish, Paranahan. Brandon Casa Hartonish will end Rowe Gestit, Neil Moran, Glusher to their Schulti Bishop, Martian Faranche, Shawnee Buckley, Akikul Stach, and more Jiroki Buckley, can more meet the board, Stach, a draw Ian Ryan, Gira Aylwin, Channel Sean Pender, Tashi Fotchig Ryan, Erdara Earth, Curtin Chashiri, Shirgaji, Mike Reardon, Reardon is Chesh, Reardon, Agzi Butze, Egg Reardon, Agzi John Reardon, the on name Mike, John, Haratraston, I should call him reached.
Yeah, agus nor unfortunately Reardon she casa on a happy and a cos on Shin con Stoker Niall Darby across and Tom Shin agus show she her and trusted and a cos Clay on Shin. A reach Lua Jarrett Eglaham and Shin a Lero Díreach is Jaco scoring cool. Ian Ryan a daim sé an Tom sin agus Corsia Rasho Have John Reardon couldn't score sin I'm shocked. Anna quit scoring I'm se leis an mó Díreach sa clé seo Glimní.
So den cadre oor toshi at the Cormachin Jenna Harbour Richie Dalton Frasca Dinail or Alan McNamee a kick on his Jachan Chin agus he fought in agus Shawnee's Farrach Cormamu and Chin Moy Grass Brady agus just like Liam nach Hichterash Stephen Levin agus Brennan Swoots Frachans Ken Rowe again Neil Lerchin Glusha to Ershul Tashi Kikal Chastach or Derriga Kikal Shachichil with Ian Ryan block all fear how Tachan Chin Genta Egivoli Margara Fosachas Liam nach Garistach or a goal Suggestion Shigivoli was a Graham Gilfoyle Luller for Hunsey was or holding Gominic nor Hagamuj throw Shahru Derry Oslin's boss was not been on revision there Marvin Imrori Torshu Brian Connor is agus Chelviget Jessica Hauling and Connor on spots row which I can Torchfield score Tasha can Torchfield score Will and Crunyasan Ton Crunyasan on score Brian Connor I can't score in you
Yeah, on scoring sin Brian Connor Vader nach will Chico Echo can show Darla and Rinne Chico Hint to walk on Casa agus the leader to Curher and Traston and Chin Kegra Imri Limerick Thief here and Lero Dirari NF more quid Condullamak agus Curfree free brew
Kate scoring in you Galore Ebridgentige Well, Lorna Park, Donna Sullivan Marshall in the chat. Shingik, no, it's Galvin Orish. Machadro Galvin, as she goal. As the British she's Galvin, agus thought hard for the chat. As the bullet here, you know, Sir John Galvin, kneeling out fishing. So the Stephen Lavinish, Lavin O'Reilly, Guji Stephen Lucy, Guji Johnny Buckley, Across Muchi, Coaching Buckley, Orish, agus Brian Connor, Avisha Hinchinagira, Robo, Lock Gentle Jess, Party Brown. That's Boston Party Brown. Put a shaggle on a horn, a shock of the shot or Lewis and a slime look going to Tommy Lee and a Carol to court. She forcing Lee, Sheer, Guji, Owen O'Connor, Jessica Jessica O'Connor, Jesher score, Egg Owen O'Connor, I was will she puts it. Reach home and being up with identical.
Yeah, a reach on a quid over Gente go and Connor con a curse save con a chance a Glock revision, a reach a cussa con the Nimrori Corasto, just let him create our 4 and Tom Shin. Lua to John Galvin agus beidir nach wilse ko tapi no kolus for Savisha an Jabata yen of a team for Lorna Parker glishtes glishte agus glickas a stoko have a quid immerha fajen no hugblin jeg no marshindak so shinna has bant in ishega
Nijug next to need Jimmer has to agree with the soccer line noch on scale and on Connor no current can't the move 3 you can't the move again was the goal in jeg score to again Rivenyo got line noch tasha lum in yo the soul of better action way in issue is mods it's draw Jared the hammer head shot and catching kicker to Stock Derby Stockerish draw McNamee is agus still watching kick catch the Stock Skippy no Derby is a casa hard to rest to Johnny's fair so then it's Brian Connor for Brian Connor calling jazz top line William Derry can score and say Brian Connor so then Tom Hassan Sniffer Warris so is coming
Yeah, Shinner House are fad. Lero the Interquak of Derby, Trasno Quick Niall McNamee, pass Trasno Parker Reach Quick Niall Derby. Because Brian Connor is shocked there and Roher Cornea Curher and Trasno and Shin. Anna Heen Pleen or Ivory and Shay Lero Brat. Toppy done a tussle con Ivory Lesh.
So, Kid on the day, Takashach and Shahagan. Alan McNamee, Bantamach, Igivali, is a Chatashach and the arts. Ever fair. Derek Kelly. Johnny Buckley is agus Chelvigs Cahalim noch after Rasheration is agus and Cancha Kicker to Trasta. Fast Boston is again Ryan Acassa. Ngosha money ni Kituga Gosha money ni Kituga Tashishin Harva or ni Dolan will she crane need she crane to she kicker to Hiv and all the clay. Agus ta Limni made Ochamata nish ta can do Kurmo Akasan.
Ta an swing of cart agus an pass cart Trassen and Kulos Corey and Ryan 5 of the Agabager nach Russia con úsáid a cos clay or a cos Yaskon and Canchina I'm sure Kasia Rasher a cos Yash. Air4 lach Bader dom look show and an Mo Diro úsáid o have done leis and Kosovi con in Gakshans go jaitic she score I'm sure.
Cheta Strachnish go lame noch. Ever fix the coach na Jerry O'Connor. I thought Tommy Lee Bantamahaka Lord Cludu Sheer Dentic Tommy Lee. See the Vinci Gestinish. Ignore Rich Major Fader of Ascension Bader Ignore the Chester Stach in the nights Thrown there kick out to Mach Bobby O'Brien British Sheezy Bobby O'Brien agus reached on Shell Fotcha Gleim noch Chin kick out Shaka Scoopy, Tashi Fati Gaver, Zira Tucker Jachanish, the Derry O'Connor, Tortflin score, is Derry O'Connor, August impression did to get her points.
Ja, sin ar ús ar fád ó far bhfuil rééis fé sí ar an mínte is beidir beag an in tapasús héana a bhriban tháinig sé chun páirce líor ó bra trastan de páirce chuige brásás é sean a ghlach agus é seo a thar an trasna aige ar ús ar fád.
Tá se chufórhís ar mínte tá se hús an job bhí tébla déine go chomant marrála. So sin ever fethe take seach limnach Michael Sheehan come on now ar Cahasa agus chatach Stephen Lucy ríis for Stephen Hoyts. The rest of Hino Horto Kikamachanish ag Alan Mulhall ach dro Lorna Park Chenchish and Harris de Logos the Fort Rash and Glim nach Rish Trev Shamahan Chogel Lim nach Rish Derry O'Connor and Hudson Gentlechin Paul McConway Bisha Fear Hotoch and all agus fell Genter Shooter Derek Garamachshan Fear Hotoch and Duncan Keenanish agus Shelvig Evoli Rish agus ag Richie Dalton and Jack Traston, Porkinish, kick on Chen Canchin Traston, throw 9 McNamee, Praven and Canchin, Harish, Praven, Harish, Margosha, Sunkin Dogo, Marco Reardon. Mariter Homa, ni foul at all, Marisha Tornado.
No, gan der Corsia Lava, Grimman Shin, agus an kicks air Brunta, but she's similar now, and Ken Casey will come and chance so Glachano. McNamee féin chur Ken Casey ceann ar fór riil.
Tá Casey chun an cantra bóla siad mar sinna McNamee ar a glóin an sin. Trí cholín scóilte Ken Casey. Simú nach choléin scór ó chicsír fáte ag Offaly go G shot ag tánis go dtí Cornagart Ken Casey.
Yeah. Stock of 5 atá agus honnig am ré ag Jaron Caidlan sin agus a rísin se a dar le tá lína le hosí ag ddrim siar na park agus crohíonn sé sin annach chuid spás idir an Lorna Park agus na nimróí tíbhaiste agus níleidir an an líir a bug a tapi go leir chun an spás sin os le sús.
Léimnech a teach chun céin ríis ag Bobby O'Brien a chur ré pass all an sin agus an fell genta ar Lorcan O'Dwyer. Paddy Brown a lorga fast ach she kick chin agus and right to Kieran Brannigan Shinam Goshara or Kikolo Lurochin no nach Nuri Ray Pinos or Limerick Tanchin
I got to get yeah try through Maho Pa Brown and Shin and Rachel Beidir nach Russia Ullavo Haven kicks there agus the Leisha Rash stoke tashid kun real and vantage the horse shocks the Clay Beidir seed and kicking the Sarah Shin happy before of Liggins against Starcher show.
Connor Sheernish. Stach an Hudson Stenta agus Stenta Goma and Trent Michael Brazil. Brazil a Hudson Goma go Offaly Corrigel Scoopy G Anton Sullivan Nish Jashik Sullivan the whole blian a gimmers Offaly Ken Chach blian is fiche Sider Corrigel Jessica Gashawa Onish Offaly agus Jasher scores in Canchin Kickulta ach Tashi Ord Nietzsche Crane Nírach Shinachin ag Derek Kelly.
Brenna sé gur Ross Brady an aice leis an tám sin agus Beidir chur Ross Brady as imróir imar chun talamhan sin to me.
Tá stoppa eile choris mar 12. Is léir go gortú leigan atá an chorás go a Ross Brady tá. An chláirí.
Marco Reardon and Shin a lent isteach in Ross Brady and Tom Shin. Brenna sé gur Marco Reardon ar in Damáiste and Tom Shin ní rain.
Tá ceart. Iré agus Nish. Denóid na mar sin fanta mar sin agus an Forest person go hálín fós ag na fear Lord tíre. Kick to Donald Sullivan amach Northern Galvin or British is a Galvin ach an tamseo an British late ag Richie Dalton agus Jessica Offaly tatar non tirish Dalton Ragudi Anton Sullivan he's small fecal and shot to Darlet na mar visi Gaidla Praban Chanchin Fanache Niall McNamee Niall Canmore Mate or the Gassishi Shin Gassishi Carcalor will she me amach Nietzsche me amach fós Tan Sullivan Chohig Brady or Casey we can't more Ken Casey a school rationish agus Sean Irritanish or ag Niall Derby ach she Cormac agus Nishta does in on Walker Cormac ag Offaly and Shaw.
Struck here to Shin on Niall Derby record away playing a hook race agus Casheras is Jack Dugani ní lane score I'm check as a Clay Sean Neil more on chance few black agus the Clay so Bachordo Dridham Rash agus Brano Rain with Ella Harley Chief of Shakas and Nero Shin Glaka.
Special in Chinna Brano made kicking a machi boat the Gleam Noch is very special force of Etiel Mac came at Shin or about John Galvin Low, either Shelvo and Glan, no, you've rich she's with the Colacalish and Cancha Corroy in Ishog is a Lorcan O'Dwyer, Goller Nuncy and Chop. Lorcan O'Dwyer Shear. John Reardon is Jack Lord, Paddy Brown, Fonathan Chin, Paddy Brown, Origi, Stephen Levin Origi, O'Connor, Jesse Gunn O'Connor, Bader score, Bader Grusha, Herty kick on, Shugadi Levin a third twin score, William Dara score, Fatsa ex Stephen Levin, Pow.
Gachor Irene Stephen Levin, no Pa Brown, Chachon Keen the Porker, Toshi the non chance of Crow, no chance of Glocka, because I say Stephen Levin a dime shin score shin, because I nimmer to have. And Nimror a cacha chimpa agus a cur Nero trash a rash quig Stephen Lavin no Pa Brown will a crow na chance in a shin agus Pedro knock will Offaly co congroctus in Nimror connection Costco cur shin
Fix the shade, fix the hand. So race of the cover and chin. Homan Mohim Ambrisha the Chachton Chad needs some can we just Gore the joy common and that.
Don't blow heat and all that again. Pressure.
Because Niva Techniques, Joe and Sean can't you could Levin, gentle British she's got hell into Egg. G. Paranahan, Ryan is sugar set. But then go other fight Limerick and Chop, Shelvick Bobby O'Brien is Traston, with Marco Reardon, Amig Marco Reardon, Guller Nuncy, you're more on Amig, Margrosha, Farad Tivir, just district Ian Corbett Shear. Team Faradam Chakolian Haban and he has the catch and kick to Egg, Derry O'Brien. Derry O'Connor, Moleshka, Derry O'Connor. Score a Hormor East.
Well, Cian and of course, Yasnor a Honig Shekon Park and Cianchin and of course Clay, co-scorer in Ish, Agus Leshan made Lero the will not simple Lorna Parker. I thought you did on Calmore of Oak and Beda Gwiller and on Clay Shaw of Oak and
He cut a Mach Marshall Mulhall, Machadro Lord British is and Kay of the British and Tom British fought at Rashigi Volley reached. It's Anton Sullivan reached. Kosher Dastigo Sullivan the Halo is needs Cheshire Force because he forced to get turning his share Jenny and Corbett. Kicks here, Anton Sullivan, kick out to Stahige. Shakadro, Ken Casey, Koshi Fortune Casey Titchencha. Tonchella Force Ege, Corrigiriga Jish. G. Richie Dalton, Jessic Richie Dalton is my gesture score. Cossager Hart will fell Dinter Dalton, kick on Terra, Augusty kick on Ponachin Traston and Chen, Donald Sullivan. Bugging Gavi on Chen or Richie Dalton, Irtwavi, Ege Acha, Shelvick, Stephen Levin or Iskol Limnach. Levin and Macher Glehan, Makaji Shawnee Buckley. Buckley shot the lower, and Shelvick O'Connor go to White Sheard, kick out to Traston. Shanna Kennel pass Cabro, the touch and fall, touchy forge again Ryan for Ruin Choy Pender, touchy force again Ryan, Castan Jabala Wan, Kojuchte, Chicht and Choy Guston Tour. Shelvick Force, I blame the shot, Tashid Foydach, Cantricker Sugar G. Paranahan, Burton Chor Hidden Love of Clay, then Jivisha Galvin. Will Galvin come forth for his score, Tashid Bolts or the Galvin. While big Galvin Gamahanyo, Niro Shungama.
No, Niro Shin, Godella John Galvin for Bruin Shin, Branny Chico Will Ryan, there and Taveladon Park for Brew Fresh and August Tasha Sheen took us a Shin 5 Limno.
Well, took it just doing home and cool nomad gun Graham Fanton shot, Keta Emmy Weimert or Dahiv. Well, took my direction, Martin Nimmer to Lano Kuskip in chop. He's Brahani Volley in his good bunch, I stock up our goal, Pertska lads, Lemney, Dribloids. So she don't know see in chop is Graham Guilfoyle of Brandon Hart, Chencha Shugardine, Niall McNamee, so Richie Dalton, Traston, Lorga Fast, Toshi Fortick, Richie Dalton, Jessica Bernard Parker, Dalton, Dalton, Kudona, Narira, or Heave, Nalova, Jesha.
Vi Berta when Imrora won and Shinny Guilfoyle, Neru Site Shinny Garto, Richie Dalton and Tom Shin, Vi Anton Sullivan, Tivis Chido, Bacordo Dolaroila Shinny, there's a chance of Pro, and he's scored them cool. Arish Canner for Elo Offaly.
Michael Sheehan, the chief, Arish, and a Dol Shear. Shelvinish, Ranahan, Ian Ryan, Sheen to force, so Neil M. Rowe again, Contra Shear with the O'Connor, Nish, Force Lumber Vimmer, Rory O'Connor, Jessica Video, Clifton, Lenacor, Nagazation, Corara, Trasnon, Ego O'Connor, being with Tamalafanak to score, Achan Canavian.
Well, and Tom Card couldn't score, and I'm sure Caranoma the Dulce Clay and Shaw. Treish Jessica Shane Omi tá sé fósan an dul go tapi sin agus dul trí ro fácatíh here dó agus bharan chur leis gona léir a chur an trasnan an a scór an sin ó Conor.
Ken imróí choman tá seaamh máthait ar dáthíomh.
Na stocha tú an lééis sin bhís an tóca le Brian Connor agus go mór Niall McNamee stocha dú fáile. Bhí Bobby O'Brien go hanma do limna fresh an timp Lorna Park an sin agus go mór John Reardon agus Ian Corbett sa cléthe go dtí seo.
Well, fan muid leis agus mar beidir tournament go rád goid mar casa eile tá John Galban bant amach as fear na líú den loibh. Sémas ó Carroll bhfuil bun eile éirean agus an rád idir bhenach agus a fechanis chulle imróir tíbiste go lína 65 limna seachas trúr as Offaly. So Corta Bui le brunna an sin Michael Sheehan. Mar ekenship Limnach an Coolin sin contasa agus gána méid go leid na mar sin fanta óna díile tíochttasteach ibar fixa 3 go Offaly. Ibar fixa 3 Seo William Mulhall. Agus a teachtamach Anton Sullivan. Ceapis go Anton Sullivan teachtasteach glyfa mar bhí se do roiach se den fear tá tuchasteach William Mulhall inis. Mulhall a Casabella Gháin a Casabella Chile tá se tuis éilú ó Sheehan an éireach sin ag Mulhall agus sinna cinna chuí tá se dul go Offaly neo chuig cín deo cumar gur mócha.
Yeah, it's talking better say I'm far me charta will have shown later gach chance well shocked gach chance ma stoka vi akta shi treish cur for e lock up to score a tastal who Cashi Lera more of Oaken team Lorna Park in this
na Jared Tracy takas Jachanish go agus Ian Ryan bantama agus Stephen Levin Sullivan Chahanish, Buckley, the Shahad, or Fastig show. Why is he Futcher, Niall Derby, Better Goal, Casa Eleanor, Fanta, Nomad, the Caragis Caruna Martian, Fanta Chogan, Insigana, Magus, Paymates, Amakulch Corte, a Horace, Kieran Brannigan, Lishan Nemerton Chow, Richie Dalton, Nishugas Chella Futcher again. Dalton a Corraya agus igen on a ditch and Mulhall a more dear Stach can't British she's Glavin agus Shella Futcher Rash Glavin or Ish Glavin kick the Cormac Glavin and chin on over go George Chinnig Ranahan Punchelva all a rash Fian Tall Stephen Lavin Bishop Weachas Ranahan nach show he there not seen us agus so the Derry O'Connor Corraya Sheehan Ryanish Raskaji O'Connor Rish Raskaji Ian Corbett is just again Corbett, which he couldn't get on that Toshi Kurashir, Gaji, Jan Katchen, Kuramo, and Wilchi, Toshi Kuramo, no, Kikarako give us on. Kikarako, well, Homan, Igatrasha, Keta Role, Haggett Marleach.
Well, it's okay, it's a K, Jenno Could no me jeg, V, Anaquid, Brew, a chapter, and Winter, Cussentori, Limney. A chur Stephen Levin a Rashna Park chun jabba dhéanamh agus do rinne sé sin go hanma a chumáile sin tháinig sé suas na Park chun cá scór a imsú freisin. So stocha léic na himar aniu fear bhfuil tréis anna cluiche bheith hegan á Stephen Levin ibre chuig limnach.
Mar sin Stephen Levin tá cosint agus ionsaí dénta aige sinna líoch na himarthe inniu. So hen Stephen Levin and Stephen Kelly go lower dénta acha ar son limni. No me do an chuirte gortí bhesan. Cína sé nach an airte ná agus deisinis. Ag Seamus ó Carroll leis a gig seo. Fuise breise tá sí cicailte orda go Carroll agus tá sí cicailte Crane ag Seamus ó Carroll chuir a trastan ag an scór ag an onadaí. Mar chuinní tú na Harshawader board. Kick him back Martin ag Mulhall níl mór an ama fantan is a gairí go hort an air a tá Shella Futcher Rash ag Limnach agus ag Shawnee Buckley ríist fé Limnach ag Caranai Coig ag na Galglachadóí ar Martin bhí siad mar rá an údar agus tá ráte go minic ní mór an Galglachadór bochta chunig budríomh a Shella Mahanis ag Stephen Levin ag líoch na himarthe Levin is tá amig a brenn suas tá nómaid sin go amchúte gortaí a catse Ietach mór an am of a fantan seo, just sin again Corbett, beidir go chunne se an Lero Tamara tá nádó Gernach, séitse an seo ag Kieran Brannigan an Limnach is se cuirithe rion cahar rin siad hana an seo an I Fort Lauriga rábhíle sa de agus é dénta acha ríise ná agus bei siad brás sásan ar chuinn tú fíor rothús acha ar fad an seo By Morris Hornbras Sosta by Shits and a Gimmert, Gunja Hork, a Grieve the Moon, Kara Hachten on Enoch, the Kugula Fikid, Gavina Baltana, Shachten in Yushin of Estivoli, Gimmerts, a Grieve Line, a Gunja Hildara, by Tima Kinta Ivoli, Hui Hitton Tone, Asta Shist, 3 and Laura, Fat Trif, she father gun Glyphus, and Jen Honichi the Rash, who's Chapagrons, Mechan Sway, Lorishach, Rish, Skulchi, Limna Horash, and Nimmert, Brian Connor, Arina Ahoyd, or Son of Forna, and score Dernach and Shaw, Limnach, no just Shaydog, Ivoli, Hena Henyog. Nishagas Shomar V, Priv Imachti on Cliffa and Chop. Until and shot Ivoli, it's in Canchan Curharai, G. Ross Brady, August Norvisha Brando, Swedish or Hole is Kikachach, a Gordon and a Hangi, a Honak Limna Harash, August the score in the Braha in a mask, and Cancha score to Ian Ryan, if he trish kicking a 0 for her thrust on, Vichy the Torrent Harash Coram, Chinsa Darla, Niall McNamee, August all in a Pellador and Niall McNamee, Neil and Out Fishin, Crichton Shashin, the Kerachulin on Nimmertzach, Philip Tresha and Tomer Fod, August Jerry O'Connor can score 8 was a 0 took a shot for a bork of the shoes. Shin Fear Houghtock is in Shin, score Fear Houghtock on O'Connor Linagorn and Kate can they get Achigam Fear Kinnoch, as an Taction Tenta Egg, Lame Noch and Shaw.
Is tóca ruair tar níl tú comach an bíonse tágad féin agus tríd na cólína imse limnach an seosa dara le hána duro fearin na hána chun park an sin.
Mar sin tá Micheál O'Donnell híos Stephen ar the bork agus an acra siúd tá Leoch na Himmerthe, Sias Lynn.
So Stephen Cógardachas, Champini Ryan Cahar, a Rish than Dara Ur, Tevishtik the 3 Bliana, Cadabrahantu.
Tommy Sosta, the is going Gimilk and Clear Jacker, August is Olvukan Ma Ed on Crave, Tommy Sosta listen Bua, Tommy Tunu listen Crave now, Kara Shaktana.
Dúirt Morris Horan Ling, Riven Cleha, Wigshiv Cleha Canish Gavila Sade, Gur Hug sé buntáiste díomh dul isteach sa Craibh. I gceann cúpla seachtain beis a bhí gimmert an ag Corcaigh sa Craibh, an buntáiste é bua a áileann seo hanniuh.
Yeah, sure, it's buntáiste é éon bua, you know, agus tugann sé sais momentum dit ag dul isteach sa Craibh, you know. No, ní deire an down é má Caile mar an cléir an nua ach mar a dúirtú tugann sé sais momentum dún ag dul isteach sa Craibh. So Tommy dána hasta.
Bhí tús mála goibh sa chéad le inniuh agus bhí tús mála goibh sa dara le inniuh ach bhí sé bhábalta teach de rais. Cad is cúis leis an tús máil sin?
Well, caimid obair sin agus because ní féidir linn sin I dhéanamh in ag Corcaigh. Ach, you know, chun fear na rá, you know, dimríomar go mátaréis den á méid, so caimid fécin ar na positives freisin, you know, agus déanamid iarra chun na rudí donna atá dhéanamh gan a ceartú rih an cléir in ag Corcaigh.
Cóhardachas leat Stephen.
Go raibh mí agus.
Mar sin, gáil suasanis an Ordán agus é an corn a bhrunna Seánaí Buckley a string Chollahar béal an átha. Ní dóla go bheith uchtar an chuman tá an seochan an brunna dhéana ach Martin Skelly Caithir le chorla leis na John Galvin.
And welcoming everybody here to our Alliance finals. I just first and foremost like to congratulate both teams on a wonderful exhibition of sportsmanship and football skill. I'd just like to congratulate first and foremost Offaly. It was a wonderful display by them here today. I know they will be disappointed, but they've had a great run in Division 4 of the league. They now have achieved promotion, which was their main aim, and I wish them well during the course of the year and indeed their next game against Kildare in the Leinster Championship. Well done to Offaly. I'd just like to take this opportunity to welcome Donal Bollard and his team from Alliance and thank them for their continued sponsorship of the Alliance Leagues. And I would also like to congratulate Kieran Brannigan and his team of officials. The referee today, I think he did a fine job and is to be sincerely complimented on that as well. But today is Limerick's day. They have now come through Division 4 and are on their way up to Division 3. And they are now, deservedly so, Division 4 champions. I now call upon their captain, Seánaí Buckley, to accept the Division 4 trophy on behalf of the Limerick team. Go Cordigas Limerick.
Just, I'd like to say it's a great honour to accept the cup on behalf of a hard-working, a great Limerick side. It's a great bunch of lads to have out there, and it's a great honour to be up here today. Any day you collect a trophy in Croke Park is a good day, so fair play, lads. To the management, lads, fair play. Hopefully we've a long year and this is the start of good things. And just to the GAA, it's great to have Division 4 finals on in Croke Park, give the likes of ourselves an opportunity to get up here. It's brilliant. Everyone else involved, backroom staff, everyone else. And look, to Offaly, it's early days in the year, and I'm sure you have a good side, and best of luck for the rest of the year. Cheers, lads.
Óráid dear ag Seánna Buckley ach rinne sé chuid, tam sé cólín agus deib sé an chrua agus Maris Horn an banistóir agus be sé bra sásta de thar le líam ar nói ar the seoir cáiliú agus ferris muo agus tá saige go mééis siad gimmart anna chorca I gan mísa ach líamnach atá ceúrib agus an taction genta an seo agus don slí hána siad arás faoi ró Peter go bheith ará sé tiltte ach I Offaly be siad de casit na níireachtaí scóir le chuidir mó chuidir chuicín déag go mó ar fád an seo agus bhí níor limach cho caifach céine ní chuidir sin nach an dodsa na mó ach dus táhachtaí deam sé siad na scóir na dearnach as bhfuil siad an 3 scóir dearnach fáitigh Líocht immer Stephen Levin ag Jerry O'Connor agus Owen O'Connor le gornas an sin Cannig Seamus an Carroll tá ceir scóir dearnach amse acha agus bhín denmha dearnach bhí Offaly lom an seo léimnach atá ceúir an seo barcha Croke agus iad san choirithe is ratha rina car rábhail is 3 deag agus gomad sios heag tíobh rístelle.
Alright, so Cochordagus Martin le Mainter Limni tá siad san tréis Rhaine Cahar a bhchant dhéana de ré chavíle sa de tá sé denta ríistecha an darúir chavíle sa 3 deag agus be corcaigh lo a gan a ceirthachtan sa réibh sinna chéad dúláán eile an chéad dúláán eile tá gcuinge an sa tránúna aga méid Mainter na mí agus bhuiinechan an sa le taú le nagóid fórna sin cléthe canis Rhaine 3 a teachta gan denúmat na mar sin díireach tréis na nuachta an sa TG Cahar so fannig ling I barc an Croke.